everything's good there. It has our tags. I think I saw the thing where it's about to show. Yeah, we're live. Okay, we're live. Hello, people.
Okay, sending out a tweet. Hello, everyone.
Doing the same. We are back. And have just had a bunch of little things go wrong in a row.
Just a lot of things. Honestly, surprised by how many things we had that could go wrong.
Basically everything since your Thursday stream.
Yeah, pretty much.
Audio broke, video broke.
Too much salt in the
Do we
paneer.
have game sound at this time?
We should have game sound at this time.
We should have game sound.
Can y'all hear us? Is there anyone in the
Wait, is
chat?
there actually...
Oh, we turned the music off. We do have game sound. We turned it off when we were testing things.
Turn it back down then.
Okay. And are we actually connected to chat? Because I haven't seen anyone show up in chat here. Oh, there we go. So people are on here on chat. So yeah, we're doing more Vanquish.
Yeah, a couple of interesting problems we had. Just as a public service announcement, please, when you're measuring salt, always check tablespoons versus teaspoons. This is very important. Please learn from our mistakes.
I may have ruined this night's curry.
Oh, and
badly.
it tasted so good, too, apart from the fact that it was deadly salty.
So it actually
Like
wasn't.
seawater.
In the end, it wasn't so bad because the paneer curry wound up ruined. So they just threw out the curry and we sat and ate paneer, which basically we were just sitting around and eating cheese.
It was still a bit salty, though.
Like if you're sitting around eating cheese, that's a
do
pretty
you want to
good
explain the
dinner.
controller thing?
Okay, so
Here, how about I jump in while you explain the
yeah,
controller?
we were playing with a PS3 controller last stream. Was always a bit confused as to what clicking the sticks did in Vanquish. Turns out they aren't supposed to do anything.
It's nothing, right? Like, literally nothing?
Yeah, literally nothing. But on this controller, it randomly selects an input.
Oh.
So I tend to click those by mistake when things are tense. So I was doing all sorts of random things while we were playing by mistake. So now we're playing with a PlayStation 4 controller.
Yeah, we did like a really long test of it, and like Miguel was very confused, just like clicking a stick and like different things happened every time. And I guess this controller
I thought it was
has some slightly warped plastic.
I thought it was context-based. I was like, okay,
Yeah.
if I pull back, it's switching my grenades. If I go forward, and it's an attack or a slide. And then no, it just was random.
This is actually like kind of interesting. Like I think like what if every controller had a chaos button that just like pressing it was like pressing one of the other buttons but at random. Do we want the music on?
The music
It is.
should be on.
It's on, we can hear it.
And I actually toned it up compared to the sound effects.
Okay. Oh yeah, there it goes.
Yeah, I wasn't noticing that problem, but
Well,
it's
everyone-
still like a really weird...
people relate to the analog sticks in different ways. So, do we want to explain kind of what's going on here for anyone who didn't see the last stream?
What's going on is that it's fucking cool.
Yeah, so I guess this is like if the Bayonetta people tried to make Gears of War. And they were like, definitely what you need is like rocket roller skates.
Oh shit, that was not the gun that I wanted to have out. Well, I guess I shouldn't worry about that. Now the problem that will No? Wow, he survived that? Hey.
This game has like a zillion guns and like this really, really strict ammo economy.
We also have like... Well, I think part of it is that
They look
we
the
have
same.
DLC in here.
Oh shit! Sorry, I linked the wrong stream on my Twitter.
Oh,
Wait, but we should, my Twitter should be hosting this one, right?
yeah. They'll find it.
Well, I'm
Oh,
gonna.
maybe not. So yeah, basically it's...
What is
What?
happening out there?
That is big.
It's a trap! They're jamming me again. You'll have to get rid of the RIs first.
I still love that they didn't slow it down. They're just putting a filter on.
Whoa, okay, yeah, that is a trap. If you shoot it where it's doing that laser, that actually does damage to it when I was testing stuff out. That sort of reveals a core, what I can tell.
Oh, right, this gun. Okay, so now that I knocked it down, I should be able to hit it from the... Okay, I'm gonna use the LFE. Hit it. No,
My
oh!
family is forcing me to be present while they watch a truly awful television show, so I'm clinging to this muted stream like a life raft.
Oh no.
Let them know that we're happy to be their life raft, since they can't hear us. If you could perish.
I want a rocket
I love
launcher.
the thing of showing the giant robot from afar.
This is, yeah.
That is all, like, showing the boss before you fight. It's an old trick, but it's
And it's
always
always
a
good.
one. So yeah, it's like a well-designed straight-up cover shooter, and then they add the two sort of special abilities that really change things up.
And it's funny because they are like, one is that you can slow down time, and the other is that you can go very fast. Which, like, they really complement each other very well, actually.
But they also use the same meter. And
Yeah.
pretty much, bullet time is triggered just by doing something cool and aiming. So like, dodge, aim, jump over cover, aim.
Definitely,
Oh,
like,
wow,
sliding
I
seems
am-
to be the most...
Enjoying the cutscenes of how we should be playing.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's the thing. We're gonna do that.
I like punishment.
Oh my god.
Is that the same voice actors before?
Oh, that really is two of them. Fuck.
Yeah. Oh, it is very strange when he has a face.
Miss me, sweetheart. Jesus, you? I liked you better when I thought you were dead. I liked you better when I didn't have to hear your shit. Let's go.
Their homoerotic banter is much better than the homoerotic banter in PNO3.
And yet, it could still use some work.
Yeah, no.
I mean,
Don't get me wrong, they would perfect this in Revengeance.
you are, in fact,
That has some real good.
Christine here is...
That has some real good Sam being, another guy named Sam being flirty with,
Christina here has, in fact, won awards
fuck.
for her homoerotic banter.
Should have just, fuck, I need a machine gun real bad.
Oof.
No, that's not the, oh, shit. Oh, it's not an assault rifle? Okay, I'm taking it anyway, because... Well, that's a bad time.
Yeah, Miguel was commenting that, like, this is actually basically the same way that, like, your near-death is handled in Russian subway dogs.
Yeah, slow-mo when you're about to die is always great. If you give people, like, that last-minute chance to, like,
It's just a good technique.
clutch.
Oh, fuck, I don't have the sniper
Oh.
either. What's
Alright.
in this one?
Oh, that's
Sure.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wonder
Correct.
what he was after.
Love?
Stop throwing a tantrum.
Both the bosses and the general enemies are good in this, and there's like a lot of little like interesting ways you can
No,
interact
I
with
really
them.
want that.
Yeah.
Just using like for things where your main interaction is shoot. The way you shoot at them, where you shoot at them, is all like important and interesting ways.
Yeah. Like the boss AI has a lot of different things it can do at any one time,
And a lot of bits that can be shot to like disable
Yeah.
certain parts of it.
If you didn't see the first stream, there's actually the first boss that you spend a lot of time fighting because it's way
It's
too
this
hard.
guy.
Oh, okay. Now you're fighting too. I get it.
Yeah, that's
Alright,
why
so these-
he was complaining.
If you destroy the parts on this thing in a specific sequence, it triggers like a
There you go. That was the one that
it triggers like a cutscene where you like pull a missile out of its
We'll
arm
probably
and like
see it.
shove it down its own rocket launcher or something. It's
Yeah, a
wild.
little quick time event. Oh.
I was dodging, but not quick enough.
I wonder if this works. So I played a bit in between. I played just some of the challenge mode. Oh. Everyone get their phones off the internet in
Yep.
case it's... It was probably some random... There's so many things hooked up to my network that could just randomly decide to download something.
How do I skip this cutscene?
Oh, that's rough. That's real rough.
Try start and select buttons. Yeah.
Sorry, this is partially confusing because we're using a PS4 controller connected to
A PS3.
which I guess is a thing you can do. That's pretty neat. Definitely the DualShock 4 is way better than the DualShock 3, so I'm in favor of it, but
So much better feeling.
yeah.
PS3 is definitely like the low point of PlayStation
Yeah.
controllers.
It's weird how there can be a low point for like something that barely changes over time.
Like so many little things are important.
Yep.
Weight, apparently how well the boards can like stop misfirings from other inputs.
Yeah, no, there's like some problem with the plastic on it.
Weird.
It's like the shell is clearly.
It also is the one that like didn't have rumble for a period of time.
So like a thing about this game is it's actually like I get dizzy really quickly looking at it. Like just something about that camera.
It does a lot of FOV changes, like field
Yeah.
of view changes, depending on what you're doing.
I think I have problems with low frame rate and I have problems with field of view, and this is well 30 FPS is relatively high.
No, 30 FPS is really low.
Yeah.
That's incredibly low. I'm honestly surprised that I don't have a problem with it. Like, I didn't even notice there was a problem. But that is a really low frame rate.
It's also what Death Stranding is running at now.
I'm also impressed that I don't notice that.
What was it running at before?
Oh, 30 FPS.
Oh, okay. It's kind of funny.
I love the tantrum attack.
Oh, I do not.
You notice that, like, actually this battle's a little bit different from the last one just because you don't have any... Like, the last one had a really easy way of getting, like, vertical on it.
Yep. Oh, I'm definitely noticing that.
But there's a lot more space to run around these
Yeah.
ones, whereas when you got down on the
true.
ground, it was really cramped.
I always really like it when, like, you can
Something up?
have a boss fight twice and it's,
Perish?
like...
Is there something?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I really
okay,
like it when,
knock
like, a
that one
fight
out.
can
Hopefully
be...
he's dead instead of turning into a robot. Or turning into a walking robot. Turning into a biped.
Oh, wow. Jesus.
Oh,
Oh my god.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
I got a bit spoiled on this.
Oh
somehow
my
or
god. That was fucking dope.
Have some juice.
Have some juice.
No, other than the weird way that they deal with multiple, like with fast button pushes, I really like the quick time events in this.
Yep.
They feel really good. They look absolutely wild, and they break up the combat in a nice way.
Also, you don't do anything and like, they're cool, but they're not like, they don't make you way cooler, which I think is good. Like, you're still doing cool stuff outside of them, which
Yeah.
helps.
I like how the...
Like, I feel like it shouldn't feel like the only cool stuff you're doing is in quick time events.
Yeah.
Oh, why are you?
I like
Damn
how
it.
literal bullet time is. Like, you can literally see the bullets moving.
So that was the thing that was killing me, is that
That shockwave
explosion.
coming
yeah,
out actually hurts
which is
you.
really good. Oh, it sure does.
I'll take this.
I'll take this. Oh, shit.
Oh. Love that, like, they're using water effects.
Yeah,
for the,
well, like they got like
the
hydraulics
hits.
in there,
Yeah.
so like it makes sense.
But the lasers in PNO3 also did that. Like, it's also just a good visual, like,
Yep.
way of making the impacts look neat and distinct.
Yeah. Okay, so if I take out these arms, I think I can do the missile shove thing. Is there anywhere I can get, like, another rocket launcher?
What does the disc launcher do in this context?
Well, the rocket launcher was good because it was homing. Like, that was what was really helpful about it, is because, like, its arm is blocking the thing. Lock on laser? I don't know if that's...
Yeah, I don't know if that's useful in this context
Yeah.
or not.
Me neither.
It might be, like...
This is gonna be fun.
Okay, let's try taking out its arm, because that was really cool.
Nice.
Okay, so it's not giving me the cool quick time, but that's okay.
They may have been like, you know, do it
Patched
once in
it.
one thing,
Yep.
do a new one in this one with the drill down.
Yep.
Like, keep
That's
it
legit.
fresh.
Okay. Okay, now it's not going to be able to block with its arm.
Yeah, I really like this thing of like disabling different parts changes what verbs are available to the enemy, like what ways it can
Yep.
attack you. It's
And
mobility.
like part of it is that you need to, but also it's just good.
It's
Just
got
like
a
all those
lot more
rockets
chances to
frozen
get
in air.
behind it in this one compared to the other one.
Hi Xandra, hi Amber, hi Ara.
Hey,
Hello,
Sandra.
friends. Oh.
God. Oh, you're not dead. Okay, that's
Yeah,
surprising.
no.
Not
It
done
almost
yet.
always just puts you into that
Yep.
chance to.
It would be really good if they cheated with that. Like, even if you take a ridiculous amount of damage, you at least get like
I think it pretty much almost always.
that. Did probably not.
Oh, fuck. I was in cover and then I was out.
I wouldn't be surprised if it cheated it sometimes because it would make sense with its systems, like you can do your melee attack even if you have a tiny amount of bar left, but it uses
Yeah.
up whatever you have.
Okay,
Yeah.
we got checkpointed though.
Okay, good.
These boss battles go on an incredibly long time, and death comes very quickly.
So I have a guess about how it actually deals with the damage with that stuff. I'm not sure if this is true, but it wouldn't surprise me if it works this way. I bet after you have a death happen, there's probably a timer at which that same thing after you have an almost death happen, there's probably a timer after you recover, after which if you're hit within that time period, it'll be an instant death instead, and then if it's been long enough, it goes back to a
A good way.
just
of
puts you
doing
at the timer. That would be my hunch as to how it's working.
I do wish they would. I do wish that they would just put on a health bar. Like, I realize that means they couldn't do cheats like that, but
Yeah, no,
I can't
really
tell
like the
how much
post
health you have
bar
at any one
era.
time.
Right, that's the idea.
Yeah,
They want you to feel like you're always on the edge, which is like really good for.
So Christine, do you feel like the
shit, shit,
allies are doing anything at all?
They're helping.
Okay. I remember that episode of Reboot.
Yeah, it is real.
You finally passed the final citizenship question.
Being able to answer a question about reboot.
Right, exactly. You need to have opinions on Space Channel original movies, and you need to be able to identify which episode a reboot quote is from.
Also be able to make I smell burnt toast jokes.
I don't know what
Yeah.
that is.
Yes, you do. We showed it to you.
Like what jokes?
I smell burnt toast.
I don't get it.
The Heritage Minute.
We
It's like
showed
the
you
most
this one.
famous.
Oh, okay.
Do we need to go through and show you a bunch of Heritage Minutes
Damn.
again?
Please don't. Once was enough.
Well, apparently it wasn't.
Knocking over
kinda
a giant
cool.
thing is also just great.
That's
Just
pretty
always
good.
cool. Fuck, I'm not anywhere close
Do
enough
you
to.
want to like?
It's gonna
good
kill
in-
the arm for now.
Is this when you want to use your rocket launcher?
Yes. Because it homes. I didn't realize it gave me rocket launcher again, even though I use it all.
So Big Red Coat notes that in chat notes that part of why it doesn't really matter what the health bar does is that if you get hit, you're not going to get the best possible grade anyway, so it doesn't really matter what's happening at that point.
Someone's asking no questions about Degrassi High, and no, we only accept answers about kids of Degrassi Street. Gotta have the real deep cuts.
I
Now-
somehow missed like everything Degrassi related entirely. I think I just didn't know.
You were in between the two time periods.
Also, I think I just like got home from school too late for that. I was more of a Space Channel's entire like 4 hours of Star Trek block than.
Well, Space Channel's already posted like original Degrassi High.
Did you do this? Did you hit the smoke button
Oh.
yet? Chris asks.
We've
The
done it.
smoke
We haven't
button?
done it recently. To light
Oh
up a
yeah,
cigarette.
right.
Yes. Yes.
Jesus.
This game is fucking cool. Okay, now I can't block it with its arm.
Oh, watch out.
So
I'm watching
close.
out. I think you might just always be safe if you're in cover. Like, that's the usual rule, but I think they're cheating it even more, which is good. Like, when it shoots those weird wave things,
Yeah.
if you're behind cover, you're fine, even
Yeah.
if, like, it's clearly hitting you in the head.
The really big laser seems to go through cover though.
MSOP teams stationed on the colony are setting up a base in
Are
the
these
central
real
building.
acronyms?
Meaning there are remaining colony forces?
Communications were cut off before they were able to confirm any survivors.
Should we go and check it out? We don't have time to be checking things out.
Do you?
If there
What are
are
you
survivors,
doing?
They might have intelligence on enemy positions.
And any information on enemy locations is better than what
The
we know
enemies
right
have floating ships. They could just move.
It's worth it, huh?
Gray Fox Field Ops will be providing intel support, sir.
I'm unlocking the door. Proceed through to the other side.
Yeah, the sticks literally do nothing normally.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna get used to the controls again.
Yeah, Chris and Chaz pointing out accurately that Sam looks like the villain Sam Jetstream from Revengeance, the game they did later. He's not quite as smug, although he's still got like a little bit of a shit-eating grin.
So there's no reason not to pick up the rocket launcher. Especially since you're out of rocket
Yeah.
launch.
You should really pick up a rocket launcher if you saw one.
Oh yeah, I did. So I'm trying to remember all the controls.
A lot of controls.
Yeah. And this is a good time to get used to them before I'm actually shooting things.
So here's a question: Was Revengeance Kamiya or Mikami?
Actually, not sure.
Okay.
Not what I was after, but it'll do.
Yeah, now where did I see?
Oh dear. So Skullgun is asking in chat if Mermaid Heavy Industries owns a lathe. I'm with the Ontario branch of Mermaid Heavy Industries. The construction we do VR software. The construction side of things is the New Atlantis office.
Are you legally allowed to talk about that branch?
What?
My
branch?
lawyer has advised me to state when asked that there is no such place as New Atlantis and there is no inner moon.
I know I saw a rocket launcher. There it is. There it is.
You also could have picked up the heavy machine gun, honestly.
Oh, you already have a heavy machine gun, so yeah, pick up some ammo for it if you...
You have a heavy machine gun or a boost machine gun?
Heavy.
I give up. Okay, let's get
Doesn't
to the
matter.
action.
You do have a completely empty weapon up top, so...
Oh, okay.
If you, wait, what's
is-
that? What's that by
That's
the
the
right of
heavy
the door?
machine gun.
To the right of the door, what is that?
Sniper rifle.
Is it worth trading your heavy machine gun for that?
No.
Okay.
Oh, sniper. Heavy machine gun is already pretty advanced. Looking at its thing, so it would be worth
Okay.
getting a.
Well, wait. If
Yeah,
you,
the heavy machine gun was like absolutely the MVP of that fight.
If you give up a heavy machine gun...
I don't want to because it's been leveled up a bunch.
Sorry, but you do you lose your level if you
I don't
toss it and
think
replace
so.
it? Okay.
I'm not clear on that.
Oh, that is a really good gun, though.
That was really good.
The tutorial basically said that it forgets how to make a gun when you replace it, but I don't know if that means you actually lose upgrades.
Maybe replace the rocket launcher.
Yeah.
That's what I was planning to do.
Oh, wow, 26 rounds. We don't have time to go for reinforcements. Hold on, I'm just going to run around in a circle here for a while.
Hey, Sam, are you gonna join us, or are you just gonna run around jerking off while sliding?
Negative, Bravo 6 actual. The central buildings in the colony sit a ring. We just can't get a transport ship in there.
Why not?
An installation on Grand Hills using a directional transmitter to jam all our frequencies. Our nav systems won't work between the northern and central rings.
Then find a way that doesn't use your navigation systems.
There is no other way apart from walking up to that jamming transmitter and turning it off, sir.
Fine, Gray Fox 1-5. Then what's the sit rep on enemy force strike?
Not positive on that yet, Bravo 6 actual. But I figure they've got to be dug in pretty deep by now.
Bravo 6 actual, over.
Bravo 6 actual, this is Captain Gold 5. Encountering resistance on Grand Hill. Casualties heavy. Repeat, heavy resistance to casualties. Over.
Gold 5, estimate force strength, over.
God, this is the most boring dialogue.
Yeah, it's just
Firing confidence here, Burns.
it's just extremely overwritten.
Is it strategically important?
What I like is how...
Teach you those dark unbands.
See, that's good.
Here, ladies. We run out and we take them down.
Affirmative, Bravo 6 actual.
So calling everyone ladies is great because you could interpret that as him being like really homophobic and sexist.
Andy, no.
Or you could...
Absolutely not.
What?
I'm not even humoring this.
Oh,
Pretty
okay.
good song. That's a lot of shit.
Boost machine
Oh,
gun.
get the armor, if you upgrade, get the anti-armor pistol, it'll upgrade immediately.
Unfortunately, you just swapped it.
Oh, how do I?
Do it again. Yeah, see, it keeps your upgrades. Look to the left. What's there? Is there a...
It's a rocket
No,
launcher. You
it's a
could
rocket
upgrade.
launcher.
No, you don't have your rocket launcher anymore. What I really like about the cutscenes in this game, by like I mean something other than like, is that like sometimes they use military terminology and sometimes they don't. So in that cutscene, they were really specific about calling him whatever 6 actual.
Well, what is? Oh, it's these things.
Directional transmitters on top.
And they used over when they were done talking on the radio, but
We'd have already done it.
Yay!
Woo.
I'm big. I'm tall.
You're not tall, you're just standing on something tall.
It's the same.
Not interesting bootleg Tom Clancy writing. Interesting writing big robot.
I think we can all agree with that. Looks like there's an upgrade down there. Is
I
there
mean, it's interesting that like you mentioned like the Tom Clancy angle, because I feel like with Revengeance, they're really leaning into just like
Can
some
I
very
walk off this? No.
some really good, very dumb politics that's like is just some of the best writing in a game I've ever seen.
And I know I saw an upgrade around here. There it is.
Like the Revengeance writing works on the level of both good, obnoxious character writing, very funny, good, completely unhinged political angle.
Yeah, this game really isn't interested in the politics side of things. It's interested in like the kind of like slightly porny thing of like we're like using military terminology all over the place. The joke I kept meaning to make last stream but didn't is that this game was really, as far as the politics go, this game is really, really like far ahead of the curve in terms of like spotting like 3 Russian government officials and a bunch of robots and calling it the Russians. Oh, that was great. It's like, jump over the thing, doing something really cool. Stand there like a dumbass.
Okay, I need to get those guys. Where are they? Maybe I should have grabbed. Oh!
You could use the pistol.
Boom, 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 boom.
Person
You
in,
can zoom. It's a Halo pistol.
Ah,
person in chat noting that Revengeance and MGS2 both accurately predicted America's future. I wonder if Death Stranding accurately predicts America's future. Actually, I know what the big twist at the end of this game is, and oh boy.
whoops.
I really wish I had a better sense of like
I think
what.
you should just clear out the ones on the ground and
Yeah,
then
no,
like
that's what I'm
go
doing.
into that
Whoa,
bunker.
I'm trying to. The problem is that, like, I'll be here paying attention to them. I can't even see these until
Yep.
they hit me. I kind of need to take these guys out somehow.
I don't know if you can though. Like it looks
Yeah.
like they got shields of some kind.
Can you run up to
I
them?
think you just need to wait like in between the missile volleys.
Yeah.
Yeah, they have fairly regular timing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm working on that.
Like you are safe behind cover.
Yeah, no, I know.
I wish I had a better sense of like what this city is like when it's acting as a city.
Like if this game cared about the squad dynamic stuff at all, it would just be like you'd be like covering them while other people like took out the those bunkers.
Are there any Western shooters that do have good squad dynamics like that?
Probably.
Yeah.
That was Ghost Recon's thing, at least when it first came out, is it shipped with a mic that you would attach to your controller, and that
wow.
was for directing the AI, not just for playing online.
Nice.
Wow. It's
I mean,
Odama.
what they're doing here right now is like a very, you know, invasion of Normandy in space.
Whoa, what?
Can y'all?
I need to figure out how to get rid of those guys.
I don't know. I don't think that's the strategy.
I really think it is. Let me try for a bit.
All right.
Couscousi is saying, imagine a shooter with a realistic city where everything's parking lots. I think that actually might be this game.
Here they come. Line them up and knock them down.
Oh wait.
I guess you could use the LFE gun to.
Yeah.
Yeah, the LP gun is perfect for this.
Oh my god.
work?
They might not be targetable.
Can you just go into that thing?
Almost certainly.
Maybe there's like a way to shoot it off inside.
Oh, it doesn't have the range.
Yeah,
Whoa.
it's disappearing en route.
That makes sense. That's a good way to stop you from being able to do that.
Why did it pull back?
Oh, no.
Get out of the way!
Like you somehow disabled it. That's got that light going off. I think it's dead. I think you killed it somehow.
I hope so. Let me go give this guy a juice box.
Have some juice.
Oh, hell yes.
Have some juice.
Oh, there's the sniper rifle.
Fire your 3 rockets and then...
Yeah, good idea. Wow, that has more splash damage than I was expecting.
Okay, you did hit a cannon with it.
Just be kind, Andy.
It's dead. You killed it.
Is it? That's not what the life bar says. Yeah, see the back.
Okay.
The one
one
that's
of them's
dead
on
is
fire.
on fire.
All these people are shooting it like I must take out my nemesis.
Now it's dead.
Yeah.
It is kind of weird that like they're okay. So I'm thinking about this. They're like really big on building everything out of concrete, but like at first I was like, is that really what you want to do if you're like a space station? Wouldn't you want?
What is concrete made of?
Well, I don't know, but what I was gonna say is you can get a lot of concrete from the moon. So maybe a great deal of their construction material was like mass driven from the moon. Concrete's like little rocks or something, right?
I mean, it's...
That was an interesting bit of rubble. Based on what just happened, I want to claim that concrete is made out of ghosts.
There's a lot
Well,
of
as
ghosts.
far as I know, that's correct.
There's a lot of ghosts in space.
I'll pick up the sniper rifle upgrade.
Yeah,
Or ammo.
yeah.
6 bullets.
Concrete is always a coarse aggregate bonded together with a fluid cement, but both of those can be different things.
Now we
Okay.
know.
Oh, long weapon.
Did he just punch you?
Yeah, he just punched me to death.
That seems reasonable.
Wow. All of that, then as soon as I get there, they're just like, tap. I have one more go and then I'll pass it back.
I can believe a robot could kill you by punching you to death. Oh.
Oh, come on.
Movement on the interior.
Okay, well, at least we know where the sniper rifles are this time.
Come on, Miguel, line them up, then
Oh.
lock them down.
Oh,
yeah,
I've got my
the weapons
sniper
are random.
rifle, yeah.
Yeah. The weapons are randomized, but also you get to keep them and your upgrades, which is really weird. It doesn't
can't get there.
necessarily seem entirely...
Okay, let me get to a good spot to take these out, because they're my biggest problem right now. Is it a headshot if you shoot a missile thing in the little missile bit?
Looks like it might be, since,
Oh, wow.
maybe not.
I feel like I one-shotted that other one.
I don't think you did. I think, yeah.
What is the reload button? Oh, okay.
No.
So I've heard people use the word mooncrete for concrete made out of lunar regolith.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
And I don't know if there's actually like a practical speaking difference, but it's really fun to say the word mooncrete, so I'm just gonna go with that.
either a building material or it's people trying to recreate the culture of a small Mediterranean island on the moon.
Sure.
Yes. The Isle of Moon Crete.
And then at the center of the island, you have to have a maze and a minotaur.
Moonator.
Yeah, this is
And scene. Get in there.
Last time I died when I got in there.
Well, this time try getting in there, then lining them up and knocking them down,
Okay, good point.
as Burns so helpfully told you.
Where people? Where people?
Let's
go in
inside.
there?
Yeah.
Ah, there.
not necessarily. Oh.
Oh, whoa. Wrong button. Wrong
is a
button.
cool
It takes
room.
too long to charge. Don't use that one. Or if so, take out the sniper first.
Oh, it uses my own. It's
Yeah.
using my own heat.
Yeah. No ammo, just
Yeah.
Remember, sniper on the upper platform.
Oh, yeah. It is ridiculously powerful in a really satisfying way.
so we've been using the. Oh, that's good.
Yeah. No, I really like it. It goes away, unfortunately.
Well, maybe on the PS4 it would have.
Maybe in the remaster they'll let that
Yeah.
just stick around.
Did you ever wind up using the grenades?
I always forget that they exist, and I
Yeah.
should use them more because they're actually really
They're
powerful.
really useful.
In fact, I will use one now.
This is gonna be fun.
This whole exterior interior thing is really good. Like one thing that's good about this game is that like because you have the knee slide, they can have really large distances.
Well, I mean, like, you know, this interior-exterior thing is, I really do feel like this is very strongly inspired by every single World War II game ever, which
I
lets
see.
you do, fuck, I can't remember what the operation's name, but you know, like, the Beach of Normandy.
But no, the spaces being big works well in this because you can
definitely
move
works.
so damn fast.
Also, it's really, really good that this is set up such that
Yes.
like you're assaulting this from the
Nice.
outside and then you're assaulting from the inside.
Yeah.
But I don't think they spawned that thing. I think that it was like because you chose not to take that thing out, you had to deal with it
No,
later.
I don't think that thing was in there before.
Okay.
Yeah, D-Day. Was it Operation Overlord? Is that what I'm thinking of?
The
This is silly but totally satisfying. The like, you get behind their line and then take them out with an overpowered gun.
Well, probably you could have rushed in there much quicker, and like there would have still been a bunch of them out there.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I can't jump, can I?
Why can't Vanquish jump?
because you weigh several tons.
Okay, but you can do a really cool flip.
Oh, I guess I had a rocket launcher out. I'm just getting the timing wrong on. There we go. trying to practice. Like, I know I don't need to do that all the time, but I'll get better
But
at
you
doing
kind
it.
of do.
I'll
'Cause
get
it's
better
cool.
when I need to do it if I
What's the point
work
of
on the
living if you
timing.
don't, right?
Yeah, no. I want to live my best life. My best life involves rolling and slowing time.
Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up, pick it up, pick it up.
Up, up.
This'll come in handy.
Yeah, you can jump extremely well so long as you're doing it while vaulting over cover. And then like doing some cool flip while shooting your gun.
You don't get a lot of air though. You're just sort of. I think you're hitting
Something
Every once in a
leverage.
while, whoa! Every once in a while, oh shit! The camera just decides that what it wants to do is be like right in front of my, like place him right in front of my reticle, so I can't actually tell if I'm hitting them. I don't know what.
There's
triggers
still
that.
feedback on the cursor though.
Yeah,
Like
no,
the-
it just doesn't feel great. Like,
You've got a rocket launcher out now.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Does this have a control to switch which shoulder you're looking over, or are you
Nope.
just...
That
Oh.
would usually be the.
Yeah, it's too bad.
Also, I've got to say, I love it when games let you disable that, because Death Stranding doesn't. And in a tense boss fight, I kept on switching shoulders, which also switches your aim in that game.
Yeah, I think you like.
I tend to click them
Yeah,
if I tense up.
You should upgrade your assault rifle.
life gun.
Oh, where was the?
Right there.
Oh. What tells me that it's an upgrade, not a pickup? Because I'm not.
It says equipped.
Okay.
It doesn't tell you if it's an upgrade or if it's a refilling your ammo, I don't think.
I feel like that could be signaled better, like, given how weird the system is.
Like maybe they just expect you to have like memorized how many.
Well, I mean, also you can go look there and.
But like,
Man, I wish it was a life gun. That would be really.
I think that's
Goes
what
up.
you got, right?
Doesn't matter. You can upgrade them.
yeah.
You can even upgrade a grenade.
Now they're
Grenade.
better grenades.
Where am I?
Up
Oh, up
nade.
there, yeah.
I mean, I think
Wait, no, I came from here, right?
Yep.
it does seem like the max ammo of all these
think
weapons is either a
keep
round
going,
number
right?
or exactly 3.
Oh, I see.
Oh yeah, yeah. You still keep going up.
It's like you can assume that 600 is probably the max because that's just a nice round number is all. 123 is definitely not.
It is definitely funny that like you're finding all these guns in crates and they're just sitting there, but also your actual gun, like you only have one and it's just like morphing between them.
Yeah.
I didn't actually notice until like you were like at a weird angle while it was happening.
No, and we were doing the tutorials when we were doing sound tests, and it mentions that it replicates the gun, including scratches. So it's like a transforming
That's
3D
really fun.
printing gun.
It's definitely a very cool visual effect.
It's like
Should
I
reload
need
that
to
thing.
eat the idea of a machine gun to make a better machine gun.
But yeah, it's like you still see them in the real world. Like there's a crate that has a gun in it.
But really, it's the idea
You pick
of
up
a
that gun, and then you have the logos of the gun.
You need to use the control panel and
That was pretty cool.
Logos
see,
is the
it
right one, right?
Seems like the other soldiers should be able to pick up the gun that you copied.
Yeah.
Like if you were eating it to make
Maybe it's not even a real gun. Maybe it's just like, remember this gun.
That's definitely the way it works in Destiny. All the things you pick up are actually plans for your suit to create copies of guns.
Okay.
But also, like, these crates look like. It seems like someone did a flyby of the entire city and just dropped crates everywhere. Which I still don't know where the civilians are,
change
but
that.
like, when this is over, the civilians are gonna come crawling
is
out
that
of their
upgrading
shelters and like,
something?
Yep.
there'll be crates full of ammo everywhere.
Such a small. Why you have such a small head?
Hi, Robert.
I feel like I just want to lean even more into that. Like, you just saw a JPEG of a gun, and now you can use that gun. You just need to be reminded of the idea of the gun.
I'm trying to imagine something where like you're taking apart the parts in the gun for like 3D printing media or something.
Where'd he go? Oh, there he is.
Or like the Bloodborne thing where you pick up blood to like heal you, but it's not actually because it's blood, it's just because the blood reminds you of your initial transfusion that had special properties.
So you're picking up the memory of blood?
I mean, you're picking up real blood, but like it's the memory of the blood that's actually like you're feeling the transfusion, so you're like, ah yes, special transfusion.
President's Choice blood?
It could go all the way to Hellblade when it's like you
Memories of
actually can
transfusion.
manifest any gun that you believe in, and so you're just going through rituals to make yourself believe in rocket launchers by like looking at pieces of rocket launchers. And
I think I'm gonna go to the thing of like you're eating the rocket launcher to make media for a better rocket launcher, but that maybe doesn't really make sense. Like, do you need twice as much rocket launcher parts to make a better rocket launcher?
Yes.
Like, if every single gun, if every time you upgraded the gun it were twice the size of the previous one, that would make sense.
each rocket launcher has individual flaws. You're creating the ideal rocket launcher by diffing them against each other.
That's good. So you pick up a rocket launcher, but it's got like cracks on the side. And then you pick up another rocket launcher, and like, well, this one doesn't have cracks, so we can fix the cracks.
That actually does not go. That goes against the canon they've established in the tutorial.
No, but they said it picks up the scratches, but then they don't say what happens when you pick up a second one. So they're saying like it picks up the scratches, but that's bad. It's got all the defects of this. But every time you
think that if you get too close, they basically dash in at you. Like there's a lot of good little behavior things with the enemies.
Do you think that like it looks like they got some of your moves? Do you think that they're like the robots are partially based on your suit or something?
Or maybe we're based on them.
Is Echo on our list of games to play? Because if not, I'm gonna.
Heavy machine gun.
Echo?
Oh!
That's the one where everyone who exists in the universe is a copy of you and they learn from you.
I really want to play that one, yeah.
Is that the one with
We
like
should
the...
absolutely add that.
Where you do stuff in the dark and they don't learn
The
from it,
Palace,
but-
which is
Yeah.
like an infinitely reproduced.
Yeah, I would like to play that game.
Yeah.
Assault rifle equipment. See, I feel like that's just too small. Like,
Really?
give me a big piece of text that says upgrade.
Well, I mean, it's not the problem. Okay.
I mean, you want to pick it up anyway, right? This game does not give you much chance to go backwards.
If you have something equipped, you should always pick up a copy of it, no
Yeah.
matter what. It's always a good idea. Either you'll get ammo or you'll get an upgrade.
We're gonna have to breach that gate.
I just think when the system is so unusual, like, yeah.
Yeah.
That might actually be a good bridge to the Thief games if you want to do those still.
Oh, definitely.
Because I would like to play the Thief games.
There is no way the Thief games are leaving since they're some of my favorite games. Sometimes I go into this mode and I don't know how. Oh, this is because it's the death.
Yeah.
When you die, you can't cancel out of it. You've just got to wait, and then you've got to go through a reheat thing.
So you're having a robot panic attack?
Which is actually so. Even if there isn't a hidden thing, there's actually an explicit mechanical-based thing that you get killed because you can't go into slow-mo to save yourself
Yeah.
if you're overheated.
What happens if you zoom in and out while you're in death mode?
You can do it.
That it doesn't get you out of death mode?
No, doesn't do anything.
It would be really cool if they really leaned into the idea that like your resource here is actually
Might be
like
better to go back down again.
heat sinks
Yeah,
and shit.
I'm trying to figure out how I.
Well, they definitely want you to go like fight that thing.
Yeah, how do I?
Upgrade what?
Try picking
That's
it up with
very
your
weird.
try picking it up with your
Assault rifle.
I guess it's just a generic upgrade for something.
Oh, it's whatever I think you currently have.
yeah. It's whatever's equipped because it uploaded the assault rifle because that's what you were.
Demo team has set their charges. You need to get away from that gate.
I needed to pick up those grenades.
They're already going.
Somebody's asking you how you should pronounce thief using a 4 for an A, and you shouldn't.
You just don't believe in it?
No.
That was a really cool level with a really anticlimactic ending.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a weird...
Let me.
Yeah. Sorry, enjoying myself.
On laser.
Rock on.
Yeah, Thief
Okay.
4 doesn't exist. Thief 3, I've always meant to play, but haven't. But it was one that had some, like, pretty complicated issues during development, from what I understand.
I gotta say, I don't know why there's both an assault rifle and a heavy machine gun that appear to do the exact same thing.
Yeah, there's a few guns from this that feel
Like
like
they
could
just
get
don't
cut.
differentiate at all.
Do they have different melee attacks?
Probably.
I don't think that's doing
There's
anything.
probably some difference to them, it's not very interesting compared to how different the other guns are.
Yeah.
I'm sure they have some special property that like I cannot discern just from like seeing
It's
it.
like rate of fire versus damage they do.
It's
or
just not
something.
dramatic enough that I
Yeah.
can tell all, like in all the chaos.
Twitter says that, or the Twitch says that the assault rifle is more accurate.
Elena, lead the way.
Head to the left to that
Ugh.
KN-0.
Right.
Oh man, it would be
To the
really
left of the Kern bow.
it would be really great to do like bring this boss back, but all you're doing is running away from it. I like how they're taking the time to establish this as reinforced concrete.
Nice.
You were behind cover, so you're fine.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
no. It was both really well signaled.
Fuck. Don't get punched by a robot.
It's wild that their like physical attacks are one of the most dangerous.
Well, it's good. Like I think that's to discourage you from like trying to get into their faces with melee.
It makes
Yeah,
I think
no,
it's
they
a
definitely
very
do
good
not.
call.
balance-wise, it makes a ton of sense. It's like, oh, this attack, which is harder and riskier to pull off, is more
Well, I feel like that's
powerful.
like a problem in a lot of shooters, right? Where like melee is just too good.
Yeah, they definitely like made a deliberate choice that was not going to be a.
Like I do
A
think
dominant
Halo was
tactic.
like very much one of their big reference points here, where melee is just incredibly,
Yeah, and this
consistently
also
incredibly powerful.
your melee completely like.
Your
drains,
melee, yeah, is a very like last-ditch effort.
But
and
it's also super powerful.
It's powerful, but if it doesn't work, you're fucking dead
Yeah.
because you've just lost all your heat.
And then the fact that the enemies, if you get a little bit close to them, will jump in close and try to
damn.
melee you.
Oh, that was a... That
There's sort
gun
of
was...
an optimal distance they want you to be from them, and they've done a bunch of push-pull things.
Yep.
I
put
really
you
like
with
the
that.
fact that there isn't a minimum required amount for your melee, though. Like, if you have the tiniest pixel
slow down.
of heat left, you can do a
Yeah.
full melee and it will kill the low-level enemy.
It really is supposed to be an emergency tool.
Nope, I'm not hitting it shit with that.
There was a thing...
Not slowed down. It's really funny.
There was a thing where one of the guns was unmanned and another one of the enemies ran up to it and started manning it. That was
Yep.
pretty good.
If the soundtrack was as good as Piano 3, they'd have to find a way to make the guy dance while knee sliding. I think his gun should just turn into an electric guitar that he should just be.
That would be
like,
great. Or like while he's knee sliding, he should be like snapping to the soundtrack or something.
No, turns into a guitar that
can't.
he is soloing on as he slides.
One problem here is that there's so much war noise in this game, you can barely hear the soundtrack. even
Yeah,
when it's
I
pretty
toned
good.
down the war noise a bunch and we still
Jesus.
hardly hear it.
Jesus.
Yeah, they just do not want you to be doing that.
Nope. Which is maybe fair enough.
Yeah.
So I'm like thinking like, sort of like your heat sink is a
What does it say?
Blade was an acronym.
Can you just like make one just dash
Does
for
DARPA
it? Just-
do anything in this universe other than develop new and stupid acronyms?
Well, what do you think DARPA does in this universe? That's actually not true. They're also a source of pork barrel funding.
I feel like I wanted it to like pull out the camera when that thing was falling. Like it's a good dramatic moment, but like
Okay, get out of that. No. Now let's use a real grenade. Yes.
Real PT1,
Got 'em.
are you talking about this game? Because this game does have a melee.
Yeah, it does have a melee. It's just we're not using it because this is a desperation act.
I see.
yeah, they very deliberately do not like. I think there's a cool game that is about getting in close and using melee, but this is very clearly not what they wanted
Yeah.
to make.
Yeah.
You're supposed to be using your slide to get yourself into the optimal distance.
Although that last time might have been a good time for the melee because you had one enemy and
Yeah.
you were up in its face.
Yeah, what is the melee button? I can't even actually remember because it's...
Yeah, the circle.
Aha.
That's the only thing I remember because I did the tutorial and then stopped playing.
No, so a less costly melee would actually be in the way of what they're trying to do with the game.
Yeah.
They
Yeah, they
deliberately
want you
made
to
it
be
really heavy costly.
Well, they
I
want you
love
to be
that.
sliding into cover, not sliding at people, which I think is a really good decision that, like... Because otherwise it wouldn't really be much of a cover game at that point.
Shit. But I actually
Nope,
kinda,
you're always safe in cover.
I actually kind of feel like it would be neat if they did deliver a game where like you're being backed up by this big military squad, like shooting guns, but you're the ninja that's getting behind the lines and just like wiping them out with your bare hands.
It's a thing of it's not that it's a bad idea to do that. It's just it's a different game.
Yeah.
And I'd really like to play the game that had this thing's movement, but was more about, as you say, getting behind enemy lines. And,
Well, I think,
Yeah.
like... I don't know, like, you look at, like,
Not what I was after, but it'll do.
Very realistic. Was there a sniper gun in one of the cargo crates near the bottom?
maybe.
Christine doesn't believe in sniper rifles.
Why would I kill them from far away if I'm gonna kill them from close?
We live very different lives.
Yeah, I live my life using the slot. Oh God, what happened? Where am I? How did I get out of cover? Okay, back
That was-
into cover.
That was pretty cool.
I really like the slow-mo, get yourself out of this situation.
I feel like it makes like sense that like in a. Oh shit! I should have used.
It's pretty cool though.
It was, but I should have gone to slow mo after the. After hitting them.
That's true.
That's.
even like putting in a basic punch would mess up the equation that they've made in this game of like what they're trying to do, because at that point you wouldn't have to do what you're supposed to be doing, which is backing off.
Yeah, like they don't want you to be able to get in easily. Like I think it would change, like right now, the dash is a tool for getting to cover. Whereas
And getting close but not too close.
whereas any kind of like good melee that doesn't like fuck you up.
You don't have time for this. Fire that thing down its throat.
Oh my god.
I'll activate the engine and have Elena handle the rest.
It's pink.
I mean, the thing where you're describing like
Hijack this thing remote.
decreased mobility at the expense of like having really good having a really good offensive like melee, that's just like a traditional cover shooter.
Up to me.
My understanding is that's what Gears of War is built around entirely.
Okay, I feel like I would not say the jamming signal is encrypted.
What is that? Never mind.
I could think of some things they might have meant, but definitely not that.
This fucking game.
No Tomorrow is suggesting this game's melee is effectively the shotgun. Amazing.
I love that every single time one of these gets finished off, it's a different cutscene.
Yep.
Or a different quick time event.
The quick time events were better, but
Kiss.
Good at looking like an asshole.
come on, man. Okay, I'm gonna do one more.
Yeah, there's melee options. It's just sort of like there's a very specific flavor they're going for this, and I appreciate that because there's a lot of games that don't have this particular flavor.
I understand why they don't have it all the time, but I'd really love to see a part where you get powered up and you can just slide through enemies and send them flying like bowling pins.
So here's what I'm thinking. The resource that limits your slide is like in universe, literally the amount of heat that your suit has powered up.
So what you're saying is they should be a bit where you're exposed to space.
No, space is actually a fantastic insulator, but there should be a part where you're inside like a freezer or something.
Okay.
Yeah, I was surprised. I was expecting, because of the other parts of this, and probably because of more modern games, that we'd be doing a bunch of leveling.
I'm so glad we're not doing that.
Oh no! Oh, the bullets just flying by.
Yeah,
It's so good.
pretty good.
Yeah,
I gotta
I
be
love
careful
that
about how I
they're.
cover my mouth.
I really love how they
I always
have
forget
like
the way it can.
they have these like this like ridiculous effect where they'll shoot off like 1,000 missiles at once, and it just is okay, meaningless particles. But then you slow down, you can see every individual rocket.
Yep, it's real cool.
Okay, good.
And what have I got here? Heavy machine. Yes, here we go.
Parrish, when you talk, what are you talking into right now?
Parrish now also has a little mic,
Okay.
hollow mic.
Oh, you do? Okay.
Yeah, I got a better mic.
You had like the big one. I'm like, what are you talking into?
Okay, that thing, slow time as soon as it launches a missile at you, and shoot the missile and you'll kill it in one shot.
Okay.
Which is an example of like, okay, so like, not
Okay,
that, it's
yeah.
a big one that's gonna come after that. It gives you enough time to
You
see that
definitely
you
want to
should.
see that animation in slow motion too. The missile launch animation is great.
See if he notices. There. So, oh no, that's nope.
I'm just gonna.
There
kill
it is. There it. Nope, that's the little
No.
one.
I want to see the rocket blow up.
Well, I guess we're just not gonna see it.
Oh, maybe there'll be another one later.
Yeah, that's the good thing of like a situational in a certain specific thing
Yeah.
you can one-shot kill.
Eon in chat is suggesting that space Soviets are actually not that bad if they're just using robots for war instead of people. But it's not. I don't know that. So it's pretty cool that they're not like throwing massive numbers of troops into harm's way, but they are attacking civilian targets. That's not great.
I mean, they did microwave San Francisco.
Yeah.
So I don't think you should microwave San Francisco. I think honestly,
Controversial stance.
I think they've got enough going on.
Oh.
Have you hit one?
I was really hoping you'd know.
Oh man.
Oh, it's a dog from Revengeance.
It's 2300 and we've still got NATO.
It's the dog from Revengeance mixed with the final boss from PT2.
Oh, I'm overheating.
Whoa!
Yeah, real PT1 saying, gears condition me to melee then shoot, and I mostly wanted that with the movement of this game, and I think this is deliberately trying to
Yep.
differentiate itself from how
Right,
Gears
I think
is
it's trying to
playing.
be. Oh, I am not hitting that target.
Which again, like I think there was a good game that
Yep.
does all of those things with this movement. It's just a different game.
Algu asks, would y'all consider Revengeance for the stream?
Miguel really doesn't like it.
Really? Okay. Holy, is that a fucking axe?
Yep.
It's like a giant, like, Nordic spear or something.
Oh God.
We're fighting a giant
Get me
robot
out
with
of-
a magic spear.
Okay.
I played all the way through Revengeance and never enjoyed the combat in it.
I really liked Revengeance a lot. I feel like once it clicks for you, it feels really good, but also
It just never clicked for me.
Okay,
Which is-
the parry system is. I don't love that input,
So if I was...
and it makes sense knowing that like you have trouble like with the clicky inputs.
Yeah.
So if I loved Piano 3 and I can't play this, how am I going to feel about Revengeance?
You would hate it.
Okay.
Welcome to take a ride.
Another game for solo Christine Thursdays.
Man, I wish I could talk about how Revengeance has influenced my writing. Unfortunately, it hasn't, because I will never be that smart.
Better take it down before reinforcements are coming. Oh, people at my door. I'll stop shooting till you're out of ammo.
Revengeance definitely has a really good iteration of the time stop mechanic, though.
I don't even remember.
Remember, you have to, I can't remember what triggers it, but it's like you stop time in order to hack people apart so you can, like,
Oh yeah.
optimally pull out their spines
Yeah.
for their delicious electrolytes.
There are definitely like bits and pieces that I liked about it. It just never like
And it's like you have to slow down in order to, like, get your sword in that square.
never 100% came together for me, and
Okay, I gotta grab that.
God, they're just like all the weird robots at us now.
Yep.
I like the flame thing. Main danger is that it makes you overheat if you get caught on fire. So you have a period where
that's
you can't.
so smart.
The enemy design in this is incredibly smart.
Yeah, wow.
Like there's tons and tons of little like.
Like, I don't
smart-
like the mechanical designs in this game. I feel like the
Oh,
actual
yeah, I don't like
robots
the
are
way they
kind of
look.
boring, but man,
but
as
the way they
enemies,
play is
they're
really
real
good.
good. Okay, can I just blow up his back? Yes.
So LFB gun to knock it out, and then another gun to DPS.
It's not even that. It's like specifically like knocking onto its back, then you can like blow up its. You can tell that they really looked at like a book of military jargon. They're just really excited to show off all the terms they learned.
I like that the LFE imparts some pushing force as it, so like Some heavy things it won't move, but it'll like shove backwards some
Yeah.
other ones.
Yes.
That was
you
a
can blow
really
up their,
good death animation.
Specifically, you can blow up their backpacks. So like that's what I'm aiming for.
Yeah, so that took out half of its health because it did damage
Yeah.
to the backside.
Yeah, we haven't even tried the boss yet.
No Tomorrow saying, I would love to see a retexture of this game that made it like more colorful, so much brown. I feel like the robot designs would benefit from that. They would, but there's also something like weirdly like,
I feel like honestly, I want less color just so I can like read the screen a little bit better.
Yeah, I want the robots to be really bright pink and everything else to be brown.
Yeah.
yeah, brighter colors on them would be good.
Okay. Yes, that thing has a health bar.
That was great.
Nice. I feel like there's a like Revengeance also sort of suffers from this, a kind of like Baroque building aspect to the shapes used in the robots that I just don't like. Like they're just like a little too much extra detail and extra like unneeded shapes to them.
Yeah, I can see what you mean there. I feel like Revengeances were at least clearer.
They're better. Like I think
I
it's
feel
the
like they're
same
real
team.
bad in this. I don't like.
Yeah.
So, the Gears of War fan in chat is saying that you can flip out of a slide to get out of it quicker than just stopping and killing the heat bar.
Whoa, how?
Use the flip button.
Yeah.
The flip button?
The X button.
Oh, X, I see.
You can also apparently, if you like very quickly cycle between flipping and slow-mo, basically infinite slide. That's apparently like a speedrun or advanced strat.
Huh.
Oh, I should be using a sniper rifle here.
You do believe in sniper rifles.
I still really want to watch a speedrun of this.
Yeah, no, I imagine, especially if it's one of
I'm
those
not
speedruns
entirely
where
sure
you
what I'm
can't
hitting.
rely
The
on
red,
glitches.
the red thing. You shoot the red thing.
Oh, yeah.
There was a bark about it.
Oh.
Is this thing a giant robot dog?
Yeah, that did damage.
I don't think I hit it.
I think you did.
Yeah.
Oh, God,
it's just
barely.
Not, yeah, it's not.
You only need like,
The sniper is not.
you hit it like twice more and it's dead, and that's the boss.
Yeah.
Unless there's a second form.
Yeah, this is actually a pretty cool looking environment. I feel like this is one of the better looking ones.
I like how they're being like, they're making really deliberate choices about like how much the skybox is like blanked out by glare in every scene.
I don't.
I'm not sure how deliberate that is. It's
Oh,
in
these
generally-
guys. What the hell?
Oh. Oh, neat. Oh.
Oh!
Now there's a mechanical design I like.
Yeah, because it's just taken from the Star Wars prequels.
And so it's armored while it's doing that.
They're just the droids from Episode
Yeah.
1. Which,
Oh,
don't get me
variant
wrong,
of
they're
them.
good. I like those. Out of all my problems with that movie, I don't think the mechanical designs are one of them. It's good that they have like mobility that gets them up in your business.
Yeah.
Yeah, I also like that. Like while they're moving, they're basically invulnerable.
Yep.
Like,
No,
again,
that's
just
really good.
really like good. Each enemy has an interesting sort of series of mechanics
Out of the way.
that hook together.
God, that's fucking clutch.
It would be really cool to see that played back at full speed. Actually, it'd be really great if you could.
I was about to say, get into hiding.
I was trying.
I don't know if I'd go so far as the prequels are good, actually. But the question is there a good Star Wars?
That is superheated by the microwave beam post pointed at San Francisco take. You as well. Oh man, I'm gonna have to kill the pink beam again.
That reminds me, I want to add Jedi Knight Dark Forces 2 to our list of games.
Really?
It is one of my favorite 3D shooters of that era.
Is that the one that was re-released on Switch recently?
No, that is Jedi Knight 2. We're no longer using Dark Forces as a subtitle.
Get out of the way!
Get out of the way. I still don't understand what's supposed to be communicated when they say get out of the way.
Does that mean that it's about to shoot the...
It does. No, it's like repeatedly like he's been barking that the entire game, and I don't really understand what it's supposed to communicate.
I think when you point your gun at a friendly, you yell get out of the way and they duck.
Yeah, that's what happens.
It's too complicated to notice that.
If it were a shorter bark, it might make more sense. I cannot fathom why you would design a piece of machinery like this unless you were designing it to be a boss in a video game.
Well, good news. It is. Like, that was well past me even doing really anything.
Something we can shoot out of that thing. Find it and concentrate fire.
Oh, God. Let me go upgrade the sniper rifle. Okay, so sometimes the guns are fixed or set.
Yeah, I feel like there's like two types of chests, because I've noticed things where...
Okay, so you can sometimes get hidden cover.
Huh.
Or maybe I just got hit by something from the other direction? I'm not sure.
Yeah, that was weird.
Usually it cheats it so that you're never... Oh God, where are those... What?
It looks like it takes like 10 shots.
Yep, it's a lot. What was that? There are also missile launchers. I feel like I did not notice this before.
You're at a...
Shit, yeah, I noticed. Ho ho ho.
Oh, yeah, definitely noticeable.
Yep. Oh, huh. Okay.
Could you have gotten down?
I was in cover. I don't really... I'm a little confused by what the rule is.
I keep forgetting that
Like, I think it's cheating it, it's just not cheating it completely, which makes it a little bit inconsistent as a rule.
Oh, there!
Yep, I see it. I don't know what to do about it, but I definitely see it.
Shoot them. Like, go into slow-mo and shoot them.
No, I get
Yeah.
that.
No Tomorrow's mentioning, I really wonder if the radar in this game was put in from testing feedback or
I
what.
never look at it. I
Yeah,
never
I
use it. It's
forget
not
that it's
useful.
there constantly.
I've played less than
Okay.
all of you, but I found anytime I looked at it, I almost instantly ate shit.
So I'm thinking, with the cover thing, it looks like the moment that you get hit is the moment at which it kind of like the sunrise crests over your cover. So basically, when you've got tall cover,
No, it's not. It's not
protects you.
consistent.
I think it's consistent that the tall cover protects you and the non-tall cover protects you until the shoot crests
No.
over it.
I think it may just be being hit by those missiles, slow-moving missiles, without realizing
I'm
it.
pretty sure I got hit by a beam as well.
She's been
It
hit by a
makes
beam
sense
twice.
if it was just the missiles. Yeah, where's the...
There's gotta be something we can shoot out of that thing. Find it and concentrate fire.
Did you just run out and like use the sniper rifle in slow-mo?
Don't worry about it.
Pretty good.
Nice.
Yeah, see, that's a tactic. God, there's so many possible launchers.
Good sound on it to
Yep.
tell you.
Oh yeah, the sound is a really good indicator.
Don't just spray and pray. Concentrate your fire, damn it.
Nice.
Nope, it still got it off.
Oh. It's a good forcing you to switch your cover
Yep.
thing, because the angles are such
Yeah, I
that
don't
they get
understand how
behind
that
you.
didn't happen before.
So I don't get what your goal is here. You managed to destroy the big glowing pink thing one run.
Yeah. I mean,
What
the
was
goal
it-
is to destroy the big glowing pink thing.
But then there was something else you had to do after that.
Yeah. We're trying to siege this whole thing. Okay.
Oh. Nice.
Oh, that gun's actually pretty good against it.
Yeah, surprisingly.
Yeah, it
I don't
turns
think
out,
I don't think the sniper rifle's all that.
it turns out not to be
I
that
think it's
hard to
just the
hit
scope.
a very large object.
Okay, yeah.
The sniper rifle does a lot of
I don't think the sniper rifle does a lot of damage.
does a decent amount in one shot, which I guess is
Wait.
oh,
What?
I got nothing.
I'm very confused about the sequence of events that just occurred here. I did that before and it didn't finish. What? I don't know where the
it had to
checkpoint
have
in
done
there is,
damage
and I
somewhere
don't.
else?
Maybe you also need to. I don't. I'm very confused.
The signal's no longer being jammed. Well done.
All right, let's get these troop transports on the ground and head for the central building.
I like that you have a central building inside of a cylinder.
I think that's the idea, is that they're actually heading to the...
So much for your ride on the merry-go-round, son.
go into the hub.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
It's me.
Why did you attack? We were supposed to be cooperating.
Do you take me for a fool? Cooperation is mutual exploitation. I've merely exploited you first.
What are you saying?
I am saying that our spirit of cooperation may be a little less spirited.
Okay, no, now really, what are you saying?
It is time to move on. We will speak again after your unconditional surrender.
Damn you!
Whoa. That's sort of cool.
Enemy vehicle ahead.
If we compromise OPSEC, we're screwed.
You've still got time before they spot you.
We are fighting in this thing. And give me the order to land.
That's a whole new set of colors.
It's night for some reason. Come to think of it, if we're rotating around the Earth, we're at a Lagrange point. How often should it be night?
Elena, what's the status?
Night just means you're like eclipsed by the Earth.
So the US president was working with Russian guy.
Affirmative. Bravo, let's roll out.
When did you have time to check Twitter during the cutscene?
Sorry, not in real life, in this game.
All the men you're taking? An MSOC fire team is in the area. We're gonna link up with them.
Disappear.
991.
This is Bravo 6 Actual. I'm at grid coordinate F28. Give me a sit rep on your location.
So I feel like any one of these lines conveys the military-themed, hyper-realism without, like, really needing to have all of them communicate the same thing.
You know how I was saying
It's
that
just flavor.
the
I don't need to know what grid you're in. I don't think that really conveys something story-wise.
remember how I was saying that the mechanical designs just like have too much unnecessary detail on them? Well,
Entire game is greebling.
exactly.
Hand
Okay,
gloss
so how do you
hull?
feel? How do you feel now about the amount of juice in this game? Because at the start you were saying that like you felt like it had too much, and that it was like interfering with legibility. You still feel like that's the case?
I think it still does some of the time, but you do just get used to the sheer amount of it.
So I feel like I haven't been like disoriented by anything in terms of like the responsiveness.
Like, I still wish...
And when we say juice, what I mean is like stuff like screen shake or slow down or like just any number of things to make actions feel punchy.
particle effects.
Yeah. This is the actual game design term.
I'm still stuck on why it became night.
Because it's cool.
And it's a different palette.
Yeah.
I guess I can't jump over this because it's too high up. That makes me sad.
Yeah, that's not what this is about.
Yeah,
I think you have to climb down the ladder.
encountered the ability not to
Yeah. You can jetpack
boost
over a
into
ladder.
ladders.
You can jump
You
down
can
a
press
ladder,
square to use a ladder, and using a ladder means
jumping over it.
vaulting with your jetpack.
I really want a vault back button.
You don't have one?
No. Like, you basically have this awkward
cool
thing where you've
backflip
gotta,
button?
like...
Yeah.
That
should-
happens, where, like...
Oh. But
I mean,
showing
you can
this.
press X to backflip, though.
Would that backflip me over the top, though? Getting
may-
back
probably not,
behind
yeah.
is kind of awkward.
That would be
Maybe-
true. Like a button for like explicitly going backwards into cover.
Yeah.
'Cause that's something you do a lot, and it is like you just kind of have to turn around.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Okay.
We still don't know what the rules are here.
So cover's only sort of safe, is what
Yeah.
we're learning.
In the early rounds, cover was safe except against really big lasers. And then in the last fight, there were some really big lasers that you could cover behind, and I don't even know.
I mean, it's fine, like, the times where cover protected you from things that, like, maybe it felt like it shouldn't have. It felt like it maybe shouldn't have.
Don't waste your time on those soup cans. Just aim for the wrong enough.
Want is to... Yes. There's my friend.
That helped.
Apparently not enough. Shit.
So, Christine, as a professional author of science fiction, would you say Tungsten Terrace is a plausible name for a shopping mall?
If you're in space and everyone's trying to be really fucking cutesy, yeah, I'd say so.
Okay.
I want to be able to do this.
Here's the question. Is your space colony designed by Walt Disney? If so, yes.
I want to
the
be able to do...
future-
Oh, shit. Okay.
Oh, that was cool.
Now I know. And, oh, if I could just get some shots off on... It really exposes its core after that.
Yep. I don't think it's necessary, though. Just... You've almost...
Yeah. And this fucker... Oh, whoops. Not what I meant to do.
That should have... It would have been really funny if that had vaulted you back over the cover again.
What I wanted to do was vault over and hit one of his... Oh. Okay, see, I was still overheated when I tried to do that, and therefore could not go into slow time. So that is what the rules are.
Sandra, what's the status of confusing life insurance policy book?
The bullets just keep coming. There's no
Oh,
stopping.
yeah. Good reminder that grenades exist.
Cans. Just aim for the wrong enough.
I didn't notice the first time that, like, that little bit it won't let you jump down, the NPCs can jump down?
Huh. Hitting those guys with a missile brought one of them back to life.
I think it might have been someone turning into Burns. Dead people will just turn into Lieutenant Burns. Don't worry about it.
Wait, what? Is that actually a thing that happens?
Yes.
Yeah, Burns, there always has to be a Burns, so if Burns dies, they just respawn him in place of one of the other soldiers.
Interesting.
I think they hope you won't notice.
I don't know if I would have noticed if someone hadn't pointed out that that was what was happening. I think I would have been confused and disoriented, but I wouldn't have noticed.
So I think one place where like all the stuff going on does kind of get in the way is these big lasers that these guys do, because they're an instant kill sometimes, even if you've got slow time around.
Yeah.
And those are just like enough sound stuff to warn you that they're... Because you might not be looking at them when they start warming up.
Yep. You're out.
Yeah, no, just thinking through what I want to try doing.
You've got like this super computerized suit. It would make a lot of sense if you had some kind of like Death Stranding style overlay that's like missile incoming from this direction or something.
I don't think the screen needs more stuff on it.
Maybe they could remove some stuff from the screen and then put other things back on the screen that are actually helpful.
Flip. Yeah, see, need to get into cover and then hold the flip button.
Yep.
which is hard to pull off.
Makes a lot of sense when you're going forward. They actually probably could just, like, if you're moving backwards, flip over directly. If you're moving forwards, go into cover and then flip.
Even moving forwards, I found I kind of wanted to be able to hit jump instead of cover to just like immediately vault as I hit a piece of cover, but that was just me.
A thing that I thought was, a thing that's definitely the case in PT3, and I thought was happening in this game when I did the tutorial, is that like you have lots of buttons for different movement verbs. But it's not so much the case.
Oh,
Not all of his advice is good.
yeah, learning that.
You're not actually in
You're
a chain of
currently,
command.
yeah.
I think it is neat that you can pull them out of their cover by moving up to the front of it so they'll jump over to get you and then boosting away.
I do like the thing of like when you see one of the robots attacking one of your guys, being able to just like pop out and take them out.
That's sort of cool.
Yeah, I don't know if
feels
it's like
good.
actually useful, but
The game really grades you on, are your mans dying?
it's true.
But it
I
doesn't
guess they're
give
really
you-
just score.
But it doesn't give you a lot of options in terms of preventing the mans from dying.
No, I mean like, I think it's mostly just like
Get
giving them
to them.
juice.
Why is it not using? Oh, there's some weird. I'm
I
not
don't think
sure.
you were close enough to it.
Yeah, the stairs were messing with.
It didn't feel wrong.
Normally you scoot in if you're a little bit far, and I think the stairs were causing trouble with that.
Maybe.
I'll find
So
another
if you kill
bit.
that backpack, it'll.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice. Oh. Do not like how exposed I am here. But I can't take out that backpack from here.
Yeah, but that backpack.
I tried to enter Dos Ravanya into Google Translate, and I got before tearing down, so I think I didn't spell it right.
You can upgrade your heavy machine gun.
Where? Oh,
So-
there.
Not what I was after, but it'll do.
It was what you were after.
Yeah, I'm not sure about that voice line.
It was
Yeah.
a strange choice.
Like, I guess it's probably often accurate in a game that has a lot of different weapons.
It would be kind of cool if, like, every time you picked up something that was an upgrade, you said, "Ah, that's what I was looking for."
There we go. That was a little bit hard to pull off.
Did that upgrade spawn when you killed an enemy?
Yeah. Okay, where is that? Okay, there's the. Oh! There's multiple fuckers.
Well, now there's only one fucker. Oh, you can upgrade your heavy machine gun.
Yeah.
Not what I was after, but it'll do.
It was literally an upgrade. What the fuck?
Whoa, blue. What does blue mean? Blue
Well, I'm
means
guessing
bad.
it's not good.
I like how you're
Have
just
you
like
tried shooting
thrashing
him?
around in a tiny area.
All right, so
Sorry,
this might be
I'm busy-
unorthodox, but have you considered panicking?
Yes, and I'm doing it. Right now. Oh, they can fly. Great, wonderful. Love it.
They can do that now? I guess they're really like encouraging you to slow-mo.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because they move really fast.
Yep.
Yeah, that's good.
No, it's that thing of like every enemy has a purpose in this. And like pushes you towards a certain type of play.
Nice. You should like look at the health bar and like stop once you
Yeah, no, they scare me. They're blue and they scare me. Let me see if I can find a ground bit of cover to show you what I was talking about with the scooting. See, even at a pretty far distance,
no,
it
you're
scoots
right.
in. But I think because of the
yeah,
stair,
it was probably blocked. Yeah, that makes sense.
It doesn't consider that to be close because there's an interruption in its pathing. This
You can upgrade both of
okay,
those.
yeah.
MTI says, is Vanquish the game that competed with Prototype, but he's thinking of Infamous. Wasn't there a third one? I think there might have been a third one. The third one might have been a V word.
I feel like Infamous is closer to Prototype than it is to this.
No, I mean, like just the name.
Yeah, I thought that Infamous and Prototype were the two that went head
Oh,
to head.
whoa.
Yeah.
Enemy.
You're not shooting the car, you're shooting the guys in the car, is what you want,
Got it. Okay. I haven't really.
I think. Could be wrong.
Yeah.
Oh,
Looks like
I
also
guess that
game-
car does have a health bar.
Yeah, it's their thing of like multiple
Yep.
bits that can be targeted that have different meanings.
Yeah, that's good.
Like when you take out the legs on a robot and then
Right.
its like top bit goes all explodey suicide.
Yeah, I think it's neat that like we're finally getting to like this like city effect. Like that this is, I think, one of few environments that have really like stood apart in this game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some of the like general like design choice
Well, like the train
problems-
level was like very
Yeah.
much like stood apart as a level, but not necessarily as an like
Yeah.
the environment still like felt very.
I feel like, can I get in close on these? These signs are like, they suffer from a lot of the general problem I have with the industrial design, which is that there's just like too much going on with them.
Yeah.
Like
I feel like it's
there's-
okay if there's a lot going on with them. I just don't think the design on them is very good. I feel like this is not quite conveying, you know, like that sort of like Shibuya Scramble, Times Square sort of like very
it's
noisy.
how, like, why is there these textures on them and the weird font stuff and like the sort of sloppy photoshopping?
Yeah, I think this is
Like-
like something that a lot of games from like this. I feel like a lot of Japanese games especially had like this sort of issue with these sorts of textures.
Oh, these dudes. Okay.
Be a new type of robot.
Oh nope, they're a new type.
Just digging its own grave.
Maybe don't stand there.
Miguel.
Yeah, I was hoping my grenade would go off that I threw at them.
It did. It like wasn't even close to them. It bounced,
I kind of.
Oh,
which is a funny
okay.
thing for a grenade to do.
Okay.
Oh, that is a pretty. Yeah, that's different.
I think they make the grenades bounce off the enemies because they want you to be doing the slow-mo shoot the grenade trick. Because
Yeah.
that's how you get them to actually blow
Oh.
up on them.
Okay, that's interesting.
I think the thing that's good, potentially, about the.
So this is interesting. They're actually taking out the cover.
Yeah.
That's really good. But also, like, it's not a
Whoa,
fight where
what? Wait.
you're taking out the cover, but it's not a fight where you need it anymore because they don't
Yeah.
like shoot. So it's actually like making it slightly easier for you because there's more room for you to slide in.
That's because they're not mixing them with other enemies, which I'm
Yeah.
sure they're gonna do soon. Whoa.
Well, I feel like that's interesting, like, but as of right now, it's okay. That's a problem.
Oh,
I don't think that's supposed to happen.
yeah, I couldn't. Yeah, I'm like
Did you
trapped
break
under
its
rubble.
legs?
I think so, but I also ended up in a bunch of
Yeah.
rubble.
They've got a problem.
That's just the.
They've established that, like, when you're in slowdown mode, you are invincible. But this guy's got, like, a melee attack where he's just sitting there and, like, smashing on you with a drill. So, like...
You know what from this era had, like, really good, like, environmental textures? Bioshock, actually. Like, they've really conveyed their city environments.
What I think is good about the marquees is they're very look at me, because, like, they're literally advertisements.
The problem isn't that they're corny. The corniness is great. It's just...
Well, the thing is, they draw your attention there, and then they put enemies right on top of them.
Yep, that's good.
There's also a thing where, like, the entrance to the next area has, like a direction sign that is a different color from anything else in this level, so it stands out really well. So it's like, go here.
I'd say you definitely need to be good at the systems. The systems aren't, like, that complex, but I don't think you'll...
They definitely mix in a bunch of complex in interesting ways, along with, like, your knowledge of how each enemy works.
Yeah.
But also, like, it has different difficulty levels, so...
Yeah, no, I don't know what this looks like on an easier difficulty. Or a harder one, for that matter.
Yeah, like, I would have liked it if they'd checkpoint. Oh, thanks,
Man,
buddy.
come on. Get out of the way.
Yeah, these are not super precise guns at a distance.
Did you know that the company that made Prototype is the same company that made Wayne's World for the Super Nintendo and Mario is Missing?
I gotta say, I like Prototype a lot better than Mario is Missing.
Did they make the Wayne's World for the, Oh no, it wasn't a Wayne's World, it was a...
That must be a new type of robot.
Bill and Ted. I was thinking
Oh,
of
they
Atari
fucked
Lynx.
up on the delivery of that line. You're supposed to see it doing the digging thing before. He
Oh.
says that.
Yeah.
What does it... What
He's
is-
like, just digging its own grave.
yeah.
But like, you don't have any, like, you don't understand that they're digging until you actually see it.
Jesus.
This is one of those lines that, like, made a lot of sense on paper, but
I mean,
the way the cam counter
I'm trying to
actually
get
got
some
implemented.
distance from them because, oh my god.
Yep.
I think it's so they walked out and they've got these big, like, screw arms. I think that they're putting it first intentionally to warn you that they're digging.
But it's not
So, like-
working because you're like, that's just like
No.
a generic.
I like
not
him
fair.
kicking it while it's down.
You have a rocket launcher, by the way.
Good idea.
It's empty, though.
Oh, this thing's nearly dead.
It's half dead, which isn't nearly enough in my mind. Given how fast these diggy boys move.
Also, to correct, the Prototype people they're listed on Wikipedia as making Wayne's World for the NES and Game Boy, but not the Super Nintendo one, which is the one I'm familiar with. They did make Beavis and Butthead for the Genesis.
I don't think I can do anything with this. There's some pretty good signaling on, like, where they're gonna come up. Like,
Yeah. Oh, tried to get out of the way, but it's really hard.
I think they probably also have a vulnerable. Oh
Yeah,
no,
there,
it's the
got
thing.
it.
It's just the thing on their back.
Yeah, nearly everything's got a vulnerable thing on its back.
Especially the big ones.
Hey, you can upgrade your assault rifle.
Yeah.
So many stars.
This gun is now more highly decorated than you are.
No,
You're
don't
not
notice
in
me.
the-
I also like the headshot stunning large enemies. But not being like an
Yeah,
insta
no,
kill.
that's good.
Again, lots of really good like where you shoot matters
The enemies
stuff.
are their own responsibility.
Good. Keep pushing. Elena, take care of the door locks.
Couldn't we just go in the big hole in the side of the building? Do you remember destroying a Pangloss statue?
Unlocked.
All right, move out.
A thing I feel like they could have done is like, it's possible that like we've been going through industrial areas and now we're in a residential area.
I think that's the idea.
Yeah.
They didn't do a very good job of.
That would have been really cool if it had been clear.
Super 35. Good to know you're okay.
Yes, Bravo 6 Actual. We shook the enemy and we're approaching your location.
Super 35.
Oh, shook the enemy, not shoot the enemy.
Is there anywhere they can land?
There's a landing zone up ahead.
Good. Super 35. We'll rendezvous there.
Affirmative, Bravo 6.
Doesn't your voice throat hurt from like talking like that all the time?
I mean, when you smoke 10 packs of cigarettes a day, nothing hurts.
Oof.
Elena, how should we proceed?
Boss fight.
Cross the drawbridge and cut through the terminal. You'll end up right on top of the highway.
The drawbridge is up, and it ain't moving.
Then you're just going to have to find the manual controls on the other side.
Actually, Sam's smoking a lot more than this guy. Although he never gets through a cigarette.
Archer, you hear that, Super 35? Land on the other side of the bridge. Enemy fire.
They really did not want to animate that cigarette, actually. Actually burning down.
Is that the first time they've ever actually destroyed the way you came in to keep you from going back that way?
I think they often don't show it clearly, but I noticed that when I tried to go back at one point,
Okay.
stuff was destroyed.
If you lose that transport, you'll lose all means of further infiltrating the colony. Watch out for any sign of enemy
Got him.
We had like
Nice.
an airplane at one point, like a helicopter.
I think it got smashed.
Okay,
Every time he gets on one, it gets destroyed.
that's sort of cool. Juice!
Have
Capri
a juice
Sun!
box.
Hey, your rocket launcher's empty and that guy dropped a sniper rifle.
This is true.
Also, he died again.
Well, at least we stole his stuff before he died.
Get out of the way!
I tried. Juice box, stop.
How many guns does he have?
Well, apparently it doesn't matter if all Sam needs is look at the JPEG of a gun.
It's like when you rescue him, when he does these like one time.
He just needs to see a really cool gunplay of a gun.
One time I saw a machine gun. It sounds like, oh, that's good. I can use that.
Got him.
Oh, the transport has a health bar.
Oh, so we've got to make sure that we're protecting it.
There's a lot happening on
They did
screen.
that in
Yeah.
an earlier escort mission
Yeah,
also.
they did.
It's always hard to know when a game is telling you a real thing or when it's just going like, here's some military cutscene bullshit. Okay, so yeah, we need to get over to that. The long way around. Guess there's 2 sniper rifles. I may as well upgrade our sniper rifle by...
Yeah.
One sniper rifle. Oh,
I feel like I saw another one around.
huh.
No.
What?
Wait, what am I... There we go. I forgot how it worked. I'm bad. Bad at games. Oh, wait. Is it over? I guess they do stuff.
Like, well, you were trying to figure out the gun upgrade system. Oh, you're the one with the explosives. They're waiting on you.
Oh, okay.
Or...
No, I think I'm just gonna go to...
You can cross now.
Which way are you going?
He's done. He's just out of here.
I was just seeing if I could see... I thought I'd seen a second sniper rifle at one point. I was supposed to do something with this?
Doesn't have a prompt on it, so probably not.
Enemies breaching from below.
Oh, they landed and hit the thing.
Hey,
Just in her cutscene, it showed her looking at that as the thing that needed to be activated.
Tad is asking if that statue is one of the destroyable ones.
No.
No. It looks like Lennon.
I don't want to play with this.
The cylinders are such a weird thing.
Oh, that's interesting.
Pretty cool.
Good in this case where you've got like just a bunch
Yeah.
of enemies and don't want to bother aiming at
Yeah,
them.
it's good. Probably where they give it to them.
No, I think it was random.
Sometimes they will put guns in places that, like, they're really useful. And you can tell because you guys will do the level multiple times and...
Yeah, and it'll be the same thing every time.
Yeah.
Oh, this guy again.
Like sometimes it feels like you really need to have a sniper rifle.
And they just give you one.
Try to get as much damage on this stuff and then switch weapons.
I think this is one where you have to kill the neck. Oh, statue is destroyable. Just not by you. I don't think you're hitting the neck with that thing. Or at least not very effectively.
All the advertisements in this level look like a Master P album cover.
Miguel, shoot the neck.
Okay, I'll switch to a neck shooting gun.
Notice how the lasers are distinctly behaving in ways that lasers don't?
That's how you know it's military science fiction.
Oh. The other laser was sort of plausible, almost.
I don't want my lasers to be plausible. I want them to be cool. That's why the best lasers are either called phasers or turbo lasers.
Every time Parrish takes off his headphones, I think there's something wrong that he's got to tell us about. I've been conditioned.
Okay, I've got some bad news. Keep playing the game. There's been an accident. Keep playing the game.
Got it.
I take them off more now that it's massively delayed when I have them on.
I'll open the terminal doors. They're connected to the highway on the other side.
Sometimes I don't totally get what's a checkpoint and what's the end of a mission.
It's basically arbitrary. These don't
Yep.
have terribly great arcs to them.
Yeah, I think in general, like, it's not, like, really clear, like, what's the climax of
I think there's a sniper rifle back there on the ground. Nah, no, I'm wrong. That was a rocket launcher, I'm sorry. Or, never mind.
There's an elevator on the other side. Take it up to the
Oh, this
highway.
game loves elevators.
Gotcha.
I mean, it's no Mass Effect, but I suppose it's, like, interested in elevators. It dabbles in elevators.
What just happened?
They aren't letting up, are they?
Somebody just
They're getting wiped out everywhere.
destroyed a bunch of
laser?
skyscrapers?
Yeah.
Imagine resistance getting any lighter.
Go have a look out there for a sec.
Win just as much as we do.
Technically, they don't have, like...
I'll open the elevators.
Good. Take care of them.
Do the robots have wants?
It all comes down to which one of these two contestants wants this more.
So many random textures in this end up like crazy bloomed out. It's definitely like part of what does not quite work graphically with this. Not here, but like as soon as you're outside and light is hitting surfaces, some of those surfaces are basically blown out completely.
Ren points out that dabbling in elevators makes you high curious.
Ugh.
Oh.
This'll come in handy.
Haha, this'll come in handy.
I feel like this is...
Someone blow that shit up.
Oh!
Oh, I'm good at that.
These assholes are going
I was hoping it was going to be like the Street Fighter cutscene thing. You just punch a car with Robert until it's gone. And then a robot comes up and it's like, oh, my car!
How does the... Wait. How does this thing work?
Hold.
Oh,
Let go.
okay. I thought it was just... I assumed it was like, you know...
It works like the it's like the rocket launcher. Basically, it's a bunch
Yeah.
of mini rockets. Is what it
I just
actually
thought it would be
functionally
like a
works
redstone
like.
or something.
Hold still. Administering heavy.
Like target and then press launch to actually fire. I feel like I wanted to give you more points the more people you have locked on, even though like there's not really a good way of... This game isn't really built around the point system, although like it has one, but it's not.
I feel like they want
It's
you
not
to...
its primary interest.
I feel like they actually want you to replay levels and get perfect
Yeah.
scores, which is wild considering how long the game is.
I mean, I suspect probably you can do these levels a lot quicker.
The challenge mode is where that I think that stuff really comes together.
Okay.
Because that's like, here's a set of waves of enemies in one environment that you can sort of learn how to maximize.
Okay, there's an achievement for getting 5 kills with the lock-on. Good to know. I don't remember if Bulletstorm had a gun that worked like that, but if it did, it would definitely be like you get more points for like having more people locked on.
Damn Freon. Bigger than I thought it'd be. That thing's at least 1,000 feet tall.
I feel like that would be a good opportunity for like a DARPA nerd to be like, well, actually, according to the specs, it is 12,034. Yep, 1,000 feet tall.
Do you mean tall
Or nearly
long?
twice as thick as your wrist.
That big piece of work won't be. That attack just softened up the whole area. Stay alert for the enemy and watch your step, Marines. We're gonna go down with the road.
This is Act 3. Do you have any sense of where the acts were?
Nope. Wait, did we just start Act 3?
No, we're in Act 3, Section 3.
Oh, when did we start Act 3?
This is nice.
That's cool.
First, hold down and get your head straight. Then we take down that road.
Every time this does something big with the environment, I'm
Yep.
like, more of this, please. Which is part of why we need to play Jedi Knight Dark Forces 2.
Huh.
Have some juice.
Ren is talking about Exploding Rebel Zone, Act
upgrade.
3. So I think they just show that the big thing has like a laser that can just destroy entire buildings. And then for some reason they chose to use a lower setting when they shot at the
Okay.
building you were in.
Oh.
Oh. I don't. Whatever happened there, I'd prefer to make sure it doesn't happen again. I'm really worried I'm going to go over the edge here.
Remember, you can't go over edges.
I assume there must be like a thing where it happened in this bit.
Maybe.
Otherwise, what's the point?
To look cool.
Nice. Someone should like overdub this with Escape from the City.
So you hit the edge there, right? You didn't. Okay.
Okay, so you can be on
On rubble that is destroyed.
that's falling.
Yeah.
Okay.
And they warn you. They say you need to keep moving.
I mean, yeah, but there was a guy there, so.
They've also said you need to keep moving when that means we're going to be shot with a missile immediately.
Yeah.
This
like
is still
it.
cool, though.
I
Who
like
is
big,
shooting me?
ridiculous set pieces like this.
So you said there was a train area in Gears of War. Did Gears of War have a scene like this?
You really need
Okay.
to move fast.
Yeah, but not. The problem is if you go too fast, you can also like end up in a
Yeah.
no place.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. It'd be hard to like signal which bits are gonna become. It becomes a little bit like memorized, scripted.
Yeah, I don't think that's necessarily a problem.
Yeah, it's not the worst. Like, it's better to have this scene and have it be slightly flawed
Yep,
than.
it's still a cool bit.
But it is a little bit weird to have like a 6-hour game where every single scene is memorize the optimal strat for this section.
But that's not
Is it?
what's.
I don't know.
Well, I don't think that's what's happening, and honestly, I don't think it would even be a problem if it was.
Like, most sections don't have a thing where you've got to memorize the sequence of, like, things
I think
being destroyed.
no, not that. But I do feel like most of the levels in this game, like they built in like optimal paths. Like they
Oh,
thought
yeah.
out.
But you don't
Okay,
need
if
to.
you listen to the barks, it is. Yeah, that's not so bad.
Pretty cool.
Elena, call in Super 35.
Not without air superiority. It's too big a risk. There's a
What is this room? Oh, she's in an orbital, like, satellite thing, says
Yeah.
the Earth.
Yeah, they showed her ship earlier.
I think I'll take the monorail. You and your goddamn right.
This is the net all over again. He's gonna crash it.
What? But I heard the monorail is completely safe.
Are you going to be on a train being chased by an airship?
Yeah, the pacing in this is just
Yeah,
weird.
I don't.
It is unfortunate the
This feels
storytelling
really arbitrary.
is nowhere near where the like mechanics are.
Elena, chart that thing's course.
On it, Sam.
Oh, they have an opinion about how to do this level.
This is really difficult.
Yeah, no,
You need
it's
to take out those searchlights before they spot you. I've pinpointed them on radar.
Okay, slow down the monorail so I can take clean shots.
It's already moving as slow as it can. There should be a silenced anti-personnel rifle aboard. You need to make sure they don't hear you as well.
Not a problem.
Huh.
Oh, you can really upgrade your sniper rifle here.
Yeah, but I probably want ammo.
Yeah, they probably give you 4 so that you can like
Yeah.
have 24 shots.
I should like stop doing that.
Enemy disabled. Nice shot, Sam.
He's saying it to himself.
Yes. He's really insecure about his sniping ability.
Well,
Trying to hype himself up.
I think that's pretty reasonable.
Matt D, I'd say we're maybe 66% vanquished right now.
Sam, great shot.
I wonder if this is to train us to use the sniper rifle well so that an upcoming sequence
Shot, Sam.
that's higher pressure.
Chat just claims that this is their equivalent of a stealth sequence. It's the snipe from a monorail.
Because this feels like it could be training for
Maybe.
using the sniper rifle more in an upcoming section.
This is really odd that like there's nothing to do now. Christine snipes too. Oh, what does that do?
No?
Huh.
I think it's just the...
I guess if you
Oh,
fail
there.
to snipe something appropriately,
No?
how do they not know where you are?
Oh,
The bogey is circling on your 6, Sam. Fire from the aft of the monorail car. Sam, I've detected a missile launch. You need to get rid of those searchlights.
I wonder if you can shoot the missiles
Oh,
out of the
shit.
sky.
probably.
This is gonna be fun.
Is it?
Are we having fun?
Integrity at 50%. Take out the enemy flank.
Might be time to go slow-mo.
Structural integrity at 20%. Any more damage and you risk catastrophic failure.
I vote gun it.
Be considered turbo boost.
I wonder if the lock-on laser would be useful for this. There's the next.
Nice shot, Sam. Nice shot, Sam. Nice shot, Sam.
Are they supposed to be the guys in the car with you?
Aren't they all dead?
Enemy disabled.
Are there... No, they're not
Maybe
guys
it's
in the car
Robert
with
Burns just like doing different voices.
you. Oh no, there are guys in the car.
Okay. So maybe some of them are saying that, but some of it sounds like you telling yourself.
It
that,
really
isn't it?
does.
I still prefer to believe it's all Sam.
Yeah, he's just really insecure about sniper rifling. Like, okay, good job.
Something's blocking your path, Sam. The enemy RIs must have put it there.
Explosives should do the trick.
Heidi boy. Oh,
Fine. This is what I meant to do. I'd love to get owned, actually.
Something's blocking your path, Sam. The enemy RIs must have put it there.
Explosives should do the trick.
chat says, "I'm not owned, I'm not owned," I yell as my DARPA suit overheats and I collapse to the floor.
Corn cob soup.
Power corn.
Power corn sounds awesome. Nice.
No, it's not nice. It's happening because I'm fucking dying. Turtle, I'm dying.
That looks good for this.
Oh, it's fine.
Yes!
Yeah, okay. That was actually a pretty good move.
Explosives are set.
You need to place another set of charges.
I feel like a good bit for like a science fiction novel would be to like set a novel over like 700 years and like,
Oh, man.
oof.
You gotta get some distance.
Yeah. You don't say.
Fly?
I got it. I got this
Okay.
one.
Something's blocking your path, Sam. The enemy RIs must have put it there.
Explosives should do the trick.
Man, the LFE would just take all those out at once.
Being shot from the other side, I feel like I might.
You're being shot from a lot of places. Oh,
No.
it's you guys.
Yeah, that's my guys. It's fine. Love my guys.
Your dudes.
My mans.
I don't feel like the troops add much to this game. I think that's
I think
one
it's
of the...
entirely just like for protecting them. I feel like thematically it's kind of undermines you.
Explosives are set.
You need to place another set of charges.
Like I think I get what they're going for mechanically. I just
Yeah, that you're sort of the super person who's protecting everyone
Yeah.
on your squad. But
But
like,
I think
yeah.
thematically, thematically, I think it doesn't work. It's just like mechanically, it's they're the guys that you have to protect for like points.
Yeah.
That part makes sense. Okay, where'd the guys come from behind?
They
Maybe it's
didn't
waiting
come
for
from
you to do
behind. You
something.
were there, and then they came up the
I
stairs.
thought some also came from behind. Oh fuck! How did this happen again?
Get somewhere to cool. Or do that, sure.
Or I could just do that. Can I hit shot?
Not what it was after, but it'll do.
Can you switch which grenade you have equipped?
Yes.
Yeah.
Explosives set.
Press left to do it.
Get back from that barricade. I'll let you know when you're out of the blast radius.
You're safe to detonate now.
The voice of God intones.
The barricade is down, Sam. Get back to the monorail.
Wait, so you said at the start of the stream the PS3 didn't have analog click, but that specifically was analog click.
Didn't have
Oh,
what?
this game has, it has analog click for those, but that's it.
Okay,
It's not that the PS3 doesn't have analog click, it's that the game doesn't use analog click.
I see.
But then there's something wrong with...
Specifically, Miguel's PS3 controller doesn't have.
Roger. I'm off at the next station and after it.
The clicks on them
Whoa.
were misfiring other stuff. So you just
There's
get
just
a
a
random
problem with
button
Miguel's
push.
controller specifically.
Yeah.
Oh shit, I should have grabbed those sniper rifles then.
Yeah.
The ambient light reflectors down.
Affirmative.
Or as they call them at DARPA, the ALRs.
I feel like I like the idea of this water, but it's not working great.
Maybe this isn't the weapon for this.
They gave you like 10 sniper rifles. I'm not really sure that's... Maybe you've hit exactly in the right place? I don't know.
Oh, that's just I'm doing so little damage.
Oh, and that happened because of a lawsuit.
Yeah, I never had a controller without rumble, and I didn't really find out that that was a thing until later, so the bit in Metal Gear Solid 4 where they make a joke about it was real confusing. Like, oh, your controller doesn't have rumble. I'm like, what? It's been rumbling the entire time.
That was definitely one of the least believable, like, excuses for something not being there that everyone knew was for legal reasons. Nice.
Can I shoot through this glass? I really can't tell.
You're doing damage to it, just doesn't do a lot of damage.
Yeah, but like the ceiling, like...
Oh. Yeah, I don't know the ceiling.
Yeah. Like that.
I've been developing
I
for...
really can't tell.
Yeah.
I've been developing for a device with HD rumble, and like, it's actually really cool. You actually like give it like a set of samples for like the amount of rumble from moment to moment. It's basically like using a kind of a low sample rate speaker.
There's software existed for doing that with traditional rumble, but it was one of those things that like companies would have their own proprietary tool, from what I can tell. But there was that idea of like running a sound file through the speakers, basically.
But it is like, it's really noticeable, like, I don't know, I feel like old rumble feels really bad, but like the new rumble, it's like, you can really tell the difference between like, you just say like, okay, blast a full rumble for a tenth of a second and then blast down again, and that feels really bad. But if you have it like blast a full and then like fall off, it feels really good.
Definitely like people who had good tools for it, like the Metal Gear games always had like vastly superior rumble compared to most other games.
What I'm using it for is I'm doing VR stuff, so it's like you're moving an object around, and like when it clicks into place, your hand kind of like, it feels like a little tap. It doesn't feel like rumble, it just feels like something clicked into place. It's really good. Especially with like 3D gestures. This dialogue sucks.
What thing are they even
shit, I'm
talking
pinged.
about?
I never know what thing they're talking about.
Yeah.
Like, it's really bad at calling out attention to things that are supposed to be your target.
Or things that are upcoming story-wise that like...
Yeah.
Like that big ship, I think we were supposed to know was in this place, but I never got the sense that it was here. Maybe they showed a schematic of it at some point.
Well, I feel like there's often the thing of like, you know, like, here's a cutscene to call out a thing to pay attention to.
Yeah. Okay, so it's that big laser probably.
Yeah, but the problem is like, it's only introducing stuff like this while you're getting shot at.
Yeah, no, so it's
Like-
harder to...
Well, I feel like this is why a lot of games started sliding, but not in time.
Whoa.
Like a lot of stuff had like press a button to draw your eye to the thing that the game
Yeah.
wants you to draw your
Yeah.
eye to, which is, I don't know, I think it's a clumsy solution, but it's definitely a solution.
I mean, it almost doesn't matter because like your goal in every area is the same: destroy the robots and then run to the end of the area and press a button.
Yeah, I'm more thinking just in terms of the narrative.
Yeah. it's
Because
just
we're
like,
lost?
I just never feel like I know what my goal is, regardless of the fact that like they're not that great.
Mythinder asks if the Rumble and VR controllers is different. What's in the Switch Joy-Con? It feels very similar to me. I don't know actually what tech is being used on the inside, but it feels similar. Matt D is suggesting, if I understand this right, that like you could do the kind of like fancy ass like amounts of rumble on older controllers, but the older controllers had inertia, so you couldn't like fall off really sharply or like whatever. Is how I'm reading this. Matt D probably knows more than I do. I usually hate Rumble because Rumble like feels really hard on my hands, but like
I really
know.
like it on the Switch.
on the Switch it's pretty good. If it's like gentle and stuff. Okay, this is actually kind of weird, but WarioWare Twisted had a gyroscope inside of it that doubled as a rumble but it was interesting because it couldn't do continuous rumble at all. It could only do little clicks of rumble, and they would do a thing where they would do more or fewer clicks to indicate sort of like the inertia of something. So if you were turning something very heavy, it would click a bunch, like very quickly together. But if you were turning something light, it would do it less often, so you didn't have as much of a sense of its like resistance to you turning.
What is...
First thing I can shoot.
Jesus.
Oh, this is the big ship.
Is it?
That's why it's moving up and down.
Yeah, I just don't
Oh,
see
okay.
what I'm supposed to be hitting. If anything.
It's really funny because they've established it's got this huge laser, and the huge laser is pointing right at
Up
you.
there.
Okay, it's those. Yeah, it usually like draws a red circle on targets. And
It's
also
just
there's
so
no
far
feedback,
away.
yeah. Yeah, the bullets have to reach it, which is normally cool, but it's not great when you're like trying to figure out like what is the thing to shoot at.
Yeah, like, should you be shooting at that yellow part or not? I've definitely experienced the thing Matty's describing, that basically on the old controllers it's one heavyweight and one lightweight
Yeah.
for each motor, and you definitely have a thing where like if you do even a bunch of short things in a row, you can then have inertia problems where like it won't slow down. So like the landing in a platformer where you're using a little bit of rumble, if you land while other things that cause rumble are happening, it can end up feeling stronger or lighter even though you sent the same signal.
The really weird thing about the lawsuit with the PlayStation 3 was that specifically what the company had patented was having two asymmetric weights that are oriented in opposite directions, and both Microsoft and Sony's were designed that way, but Nintendo was only using one weight because they were using the same design they were using for the
Okay.
N64. So like Microsoft had to pay a bunch of money and Sony had to like not use stuff for a while, but Nintendo was just like, we don't care.
Why did the mission... Oh, because we were
Because I lost the
protecting something?
railguns. No,
Yeah.
because
Caitlin in chat suggests you want to be targeting the tanks, not the gun emplacement on the big ship thing. Like the tanks down there.
What? No, I feel like it was the opposite that was the case.
Oh, those are the railguns we're defending.
Oh.
Oh, am I just protecting my railguns?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Huh, okay.
It's like when that thing, so you want to take that thing out before it gets to the railgun there.
Caitlin says that the tanks are big red marks on the radar when they spawn. Yeah, there it is.
Okay.
So yeah, we just lost one there.
Oh, and their main attack is just driving directly into it, so you have a
Yeah.
timer based
Yeah.
on where they are.
Okay.
And this gun didn't really do much
Yeah,
to...
this is not clearly communicated at all.
No.
It's in the dialogue, but the dialogue is so useless most of the
The
time.
dialogue doesn't necessarily call out, like, it doesn't help when you don't understand something.
Also, this is super unclear, but I think that, like, I think you could have, like, taken out the left one more easily from the right side.
The bad, like, color coding of your forces versus the enemy force. Like, the only
It's
thing that's
awful.
good is little red dudes. Everything else, on both sides. Like, why do you want the railguns the same blue as your carrier ships?
Yeah, I never noticed that, the railguns at all.
So many things are just gray in this that really should be, like, conveying information.
And like, you're not supposed to be looking at the big thing. That's not the most important thing.
Is that game over?
Sam, we need to get out of there. The crowd is preparing to fire.
Implementing 1-2 switch, which I really want to try playing, but I don't actually want to own. It doesn't seem like an interesting enough game. But I'm very curious to see like what really, really good use of the HD Rumble is like on Switch.
So you've got an airship with legs.
I don't think, I still don't understand what I'm doing here.
Nice to know who will be ending up roast.
Oh, I guess now I can shoot? Maybe, maybe not.
Maybe if you destroyed those earlier, this section would be easier.
Oh my god, that does the teeniest amount of
Yep.
damage.
Well, that's what I'd expect.
Yeah.
I think whatever the HD Rumble tech is that the VR headsets on the Switch are using, doesn't the iPhone have that now?
Well, I mean, HD Rumble is just... Okay.
Oh god.
Yeah. Explained it. That's
Yeah.
fine.
No, the oh god is what they're asking you to do. This is nuts.
I feel like it's good nuts. It's
Yeah,
like,
no,
this
this
is
is-
a ridiculous thing for
No,
you to be
it's
doing.
cool.
Make you do it.
It's cool.
Literally get under the giant leg
Yep,
and then
that's
zip
cool.
out.
It's awesome. Whoa.
I don't think I got out of the way in time.
Yeah, the zoom out is good on that to make
Yeah.
it clear what happened.
So there's a character named Candide and a character named Pangloss. Are there other Voltaire references?
Alright, let's shoot him in the foot.
See, if there's anyone in chat who didn't see last week, one of the things going on here is that Christina's played the most shooters out of all of us, but I have played almost none. So we keep seeing things that other shooters have done before. I'm like, whoa, that's cool, I've never seen that before. And Christine's like, nah, that's a cliche.
There's a lot of cool shit in here that I've never seen before.
Yeah.
This seems pretty intense. Like just the size of the things you're interacting with.
I was a little amused when you were impressed by the enemies running up to reman the gun emplacements.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, that's a that's a pretty old standby of gun emplacements.
Is that why I'm not playing? Yes, because I can't aim.
I got it open. Officer, head inside the opening. I breached the central building.
Form a human ladder.
Sam, you can ride on my shoulders.
I'm the leader of the MSOB team. That's military speak for mean son of a bitch team. Just in case you didn't know.
My broad shoulders will support you, Sam.
Because of the fire?
Oh wow, that ain't doing shit.
Yeah, now that they've done this, I really hope they do a freezer level.
Matt D in chat says, stand on the shoulders of giants, Sam. In this case, me. I'm this giant with the giant shoulders and a giant gun, Sam.
Over.
Oh wow.
This is Cuddle plus
That
actual.
was more range than I expected on that shot.
I like how the ship is like crawling forward slowly on these giant legs, and you start legs. It's like, oh yeah, I forgot. I'm a spaceship. Caitlin says it's funny to go from Death Stranding to this. People talking at Sam constantly. I wonder if someone figured out that like Sam is like an optimal name for like cutting through background noise. So they started naming protagonists that.
It's short, which
It's just,
definitely helps.
the all-American name. Sam, right? Wait, maybe that actually is it.
Want a mod that just changes it all so that they refer to him as Samwell. Sam. Now I suddenly can't say it.
I think we figured out why they didn't do that.
Samwell. Samarillion.
We're at the KFC.
I'm at the Taco Bell.
I don't see
We
you.
need
Where
to
are you at?
We need to play Crazy Taxi, that reminds me. And like real Crazy Taxi, not all of the later ones where they took out all of the
Yeah, that's the
commercial
problem.
references.
Now I want to see a
And
modern
bad.
military shooter where it's a plot point that they're directing you to like meet up at the Starbucks and you keep going to the wrong one.
They could have done that in Fallout 4. I'm at the Dunkin' Donuts. Where are you? No, the one across the street. Mythandare asks.
That really wasn't what I was after, though.
Mythandare noticed that there was an NPC named Shinji Mikami and asked if any of us have inserted ourselves into our games. And no, but interestingly enough, there's now a thing of like people inserting Christine Love into completely unrelated games.
To be
Like-
fair, that was just Valhalla.
Yeah, but then Valhalla.
And then the mobile game that had a Valhalla crossover put me in, and I am very confused by that.
So Christine is now in Valhalla Continuity, but Valhalla keeps doing crossovers with other games.
Well, apparently the continuity on that event was slightly complicated, is my understanding.
Is this going to be one of those things where a bunch of people come up with a master thing? All of these games are actually in the same universe, and therefore you are in the video game universe? Like, is it the Saint
On a lot of
Elsewhere thing
things.
where a bunch of games, a bunch of TV shows
kinda
have done
cool.
crossovers? So therefore, most of
Get out of the
television is
way.
the dream of a child in a coma?
When you're in a coma, you have a lot of spare time.
But not a lot of
the Tommy
imagination.
Westphal extended universe.
Yeah, that's the thing.
The thing where it keeps opening and closing the door there is really cool, but I'm not completely certain I understand why they're doing it strategically.
Well, if that's your only question about what's going on strategically in this game, you're doing much better than me. Probably they're doing it so I can stop shooting at them.
Okay, also, I have not understood our objective since Act 2, Section 2.
Oh man, I'm not doing great for ammo.
I think that's everyone. This game has not done a great job of, like...
I followed as far as we gotta shoot the Russians in space.
Yeah.
Yeah, once you shot down the flying one in the suit like yours,
Yeah.
I really lost the thread.
Somewhere around the start of Act 3, they announced that, okay, new enemies spawn every time this thing comes down.
Really?
That's what Big Red Coat thinks.
Okay, I haven't...
Sure, cutscene.
Somewhere around the start of Act 3, they said we have to get to the central tower, and then they showed you the central tower and we were moving to its sense, but I don't understand what we were doing for the first 2 acts.
Sniper rope. Oh, I thought he went out the other side. All of that's like, wait, can you do that again?
I'm in.
I'm in. I'm out again.
Ah. It's dingy, dark, shiny.
Oh, it's green again. I get it.
This is the level the guy who wrote the lighting system has been looking forward to the whole time.
I hear that's not easy.
I'll take this.
It's... Well,
What if concrete but moist?
That's just Death Stranding. Oh, is this another stealth mission?
I am...
Monorail.
Oh, it's the end of Half-Life 2.
I'll get into cover.
Big Red Coat, the speedrun for this game is actually not very long, and I really want to watch it.
Also, you can zoom with the pistol.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
I can really tell that you didn't even play Halo 1.
Oh, I played a ton of Halo 1. I just do not associate this game's weapons with Halo 1.
So now the light is moving and green.
It's the Halo pistol.
The thing
Man,
is
that thing was bullshit on
You could
PC.
zoom in a lot more than this with the Halo pistol.
Whoa,
whoa, whoa, whoa, wait. That's new.
Well, there's a button that that you hit to enter zoom.
Yeah. But even if you enter zoom with this, it doesn't zoom as much.
Chat says, you've tried monorail, now try damp monorail.
Is it still up there?
I really thought it was going to drop on you.
Yeah.
You know, you could just walk. So when you got on the first monorail earlier, I was like,
Did he
I
have
think
a-
it might just be expecting you to go back and forth between these two covers.
Yeah.
did that just happen?
Well, goodbye. I don't think it counts as brutalism if you're just actually inside a bunker. Like, brutalism is when a bank looks like a bunker that's been, like, turned on its side.
I also feel like there's just too many weird, like, random details.
Technically, brutalism just means that it's made out of unfinished concrete. I don't know why you'd make a like, this is actually an airship. I don't know why you'd make that out of concrete.
I think this is actually metal.
Okay.
Well, Waldorf internationally is very into weird concrete buildings where they are very brutalist in terms of limited openings and raw concrete, but almost no right angles because they hate right angles.
Huh.
Huh.
Oh,
Don't just.
What?
Oh.
I don't like it.
What the fuck are you?
I like how the game is going.
Miguel.
I don't know what the fuck is happening here.
Slow.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to get. Ah!
Oh well.
For a moment, I think that thing was gonna like blow up into a bunch of little pieces or something.
I'm enjoying the drum and bass.
Yeah.
I'm like, where is the head?
Chat says you may struggle to figure this out. I believe in you.
Yeah, just like several people just said, oh boy, oh no.
Great, great, wonderful.
Don't you just hate it when you have to encounter the unknown?
You know, it's just one of those, like, those centipede things you get in washrooms that like to hang out around water.
I feel like if Christine were writing this, like the thing up top would just
that
say,
is
"What
bullshit.
the fuck?"
There's a little bit there where you can tell that they don't normally make shooters. Which is that my reticule was aimed at the thing, but I was hitting the side of this.
Oh.
Which
Okay.
most shooters would cheat on.
Yep.
So you blow it apart, and there's like a little red ball that moves around.
Yeah, whoop, and then it zooms all together.
I think it can heal.
No,
I've done
it hasn't
damage
healed.
to it.
Okay.
Where is the house centipede?
Oh, okay.
Oh, damn it. I meant to let go a little bit sooner.
Yeah, you're doing damage.
Yeah, mostly,
Those targeting lasers are extremely anxiety-inducing.
yep, I think that's the idea.
I mean, would you prefer to not know when it's about to shoot you?
I mean, I think the game should be anxiety-inducing.
I feel like that would induce a lot more anxiety.
Where is house centipede? Wait. Ah! Okay, okay, out of the way. Oh yeah, I've got rocket boots. I got for a little bit.
Oh yeah, this is Vanquish.
Okay, do not get close to house centipede.
I'm glad you did, though. I like to see more of their behaviors.
I like the almost survival horrorness of this section.
Like, y'all have been complaining about the scene
Oh,
design.
nope.
Are you part of it
Ah,
now?
delicious electrolytes.
Did any of you watch the 80s or 90s movie Virus? Or
No.
read the comic on which it was based?
No.
I think that would make a really good survival horror game, which might have some bits like this. It's about a signal that comes down to a ship that's at sea that's like a radio satellite relay, and the signal takes over the ship and it starts using the crew to make human-robot hybrids.
Oh, neat.
You've been complaining about the mechanical design in this, but I really like
This
the
one's
design.
good.
This one's good.
The way it moves is
I like
great.
this one.
Oh, okay. Huh.
I feel like you just gotta shoot this thing more.
I'm shooting it a lot. I was shooting it right there when
There's
I
a lot of
died.
times where you're not shooting.
Reaganomicon in chat said, well, the boys tried to slide past the mall, but the mall was having none of it.
I think, if anything, this has just taught me the opposite of what you're saying.
Caitlin is offering a critical hint, but
I kind of don't want to hint. I'm enjoying
Yeah.
this boss a lot.
yeah, I
It's
think
good to know it's out there, but not
Yeah.
yet.
I think your fact-finding process is interesting.
So while it is true that I think this is from the same school of design as Michael Bay Transformers, the fact there's only one of them on screen really helps. And like, it's not trying to emote. It's just trying to be weird and fucked up.
Also, this is one of the few rooms in the game where they actually have been like.
Oh, what's this? That's new.
This is one of the few
Well, you
rooms in
shot
the
it a
game where
lot
they've
more.
actually like thought out which colors they're using. The only red in this scene is in your UI or on the monster. Oh, and the light's still moving. That's good.
Shit. Oh, I need to pay attention to my meter.
Yeah.
I need to be able to dash.
I don't know what's confusing about Michael Bay's Starscream design. It's just it's a jet that turns into a weird gorilla with absolutely no color differentiation at all. That's really easy to parse.
Shit. I tried to dash out.
I
in
wish I could
time.
attribute this, but someone I knew after watching the first Michael Bay Transformers, it's like they put the movie camera inside a bunch of scrap auto parts that they welded together and then just threw it down a hill.
I feel like, honestly, the camera work is a lot worse than the mechanical design. That's not a comment in favor of the mechanical design, just that.
Whoa.
Not what I was after, but it'll do.
I like how the.
Oh, none of that. Oh, there it is.
Whoa.
I feel like you're not like slowing down time and then shooting enough.
I'm doing it every chance I have where it makes sense to because you can't always hit it. Here,
Yeah.
I like how the thing with
I'm
the.
not doing damage. That's why I'm not doing that.
Okay, but
Like, you're knocking the
look,
parts
every
off
time
it,
every
yeah.
time it falls
Oh.
apart, the little red orb is like independent. Does that mean it's vulnerable?
Yeah, like you're definitely hitting it there.
Yeah, no, but there the orb was visible.
But I think also, like, especially when it's on the ceiling, like you can shoot parts
So
away and then it'll become visible.
It's got like the real health
Okay,
bar
I'll
and then
try
the
that.
little health bar. I think the little health bar is when it falls apart. And then maybe you have a chance to do something? I like how the one-hit kill is this like to turn like the thing that makes it possible is line of sight, which is also very survival horror-y to me.
Did that actually knock much off of it?
Not clear.
I'm just not sure if this is actually doing anything. Oh no, okay, okay.
A bunch of crap just fell off it.
Yeah.
Like the crap falling off.
Shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, orb.
Damn it. Ah, cute.
The orb is your real enemy.
Isn't that a character from Steven Universe?
Oh my god, it's adorable.
I like this boss.
Yeah, no, this is my favorite boss so far. It's just fucking weird and interesting.
Yeah, like finally something real good. You know, I like that the way that it moves is just wrong. That's,
Yeah, no, it's incredibly wrong.
That's really good at like.
So all the signage inside the ship is in Russian.
And like I feel like it's actually like worse than a centipede because like centipedes move in a wrong way, but like in a familiar
need
way because
to-
they exist in real
I
life.
cut it a little bit too close.
Whereas this is wrong in a way that has no analog in real life.
MTI says, as a member of the speedrun community, I believe I am now obligated to say orb.
Give another machine gun.
I ran out of bullets, so I had to switch.
But you have another
Yeah,
machine gun.
yeah, no, I know, and I'm switching to it.
Having a lot of fun with their physics system right here.
It's recombined. I can't go very fast.
Some say that humanity's always loved orb. Other people say that it comes from our long-held desire to touch the sun.
Shit.
The ultimate orb.
Is it up in the... Please, just get back up above me. I like it when you're on the ceiling. Yes, thank you.
Please do the strategically disadvantageous thing.
Ceiling spider so much better.
We'll say I feel like it might have too much hit points.
There's probably a trick we're missing.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Oh, it's a screamy boy. I always am out of slow when...
Actually, you're full on slow right now.
Oh, I am?
Yeah.
I just got the timing wrong.
Maximum slow.
Disengage.
So I think when
Yeah.
that yeah.
Would it be
No.
helpful for me to call out when you're like about to run out?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll just yell unslow.
Because sometimes I'm paying attention to it, but sometimes I'm paying so much attention to all the other things I need to pay attention to.
Pause. Release.
Thanks.
Release.
Try and get away from it while it's down
Yeah,
here.
absolutely.
So now you want to be.
Yeah. Oh, it always gets behind something.
It's probably the AI.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, that seems like the sensible thing for it to do. It's probably very vulnerable in that stage.
Matt D says when you watch the speedrun of this, you're going to laugh a lot at this boss.
I
Oh, I
feel like
bet.
yeah. I mean, I feel like we've already figured out what it is. It's just the execution isn't quite there.
Yeah. I do not have speedrunner reflexes.
Hey, you've got like an anti-tank gun.
Yes, I use it occasionally.
Oh, okay.
It's just that I only have so many shots with it. I probably should switch to it now. Oh shit. Oh god, okay, those hurt a lot.
Also, it appears to be invincible while it's doing that.
I don't think that's true.
Okay. Matt
Okay.
D suggests rave mode for the yellow laser. That is the name.
The system is down.
Is it back up on the ceiling yet? Just get on the ceiling.
Oh, it's
I like-
exposing its eye though.
Yeah. Shit.
Just remember the mnemonic. When spider on ceiling, you've got a good feeling. When spider on floor, run out the door?
Yeah, that works.
Okay.
I can't run out the door, unfortunately.
Oh.
Oh, yes, ceiling.
I wonder if you can melee the orb.
Probably. Well, other people can melee it.
Release.
Fuck. That was not the grenade I meant to use.
Caitlin Gadd is reminding that the anti-armor pistol goes through almost
Yeah.
all armor.
I'm also out of it now.
Slow-mo, slow-mo.
Yes!
Load.
Everyone wants to grab an orb.
Orb.
Okay, I now want to know what the hint was we were supposed to know.
Yeah. What was the secret? Orb, what's your
Tell us
secret?
the orb secret.
Oh, the trick is that the grenades instantly strip it of all its armor if aimed right.
Huh.
I really, really like that boss.
How do you pronounce Sektop?
Probably not like that.
Probably nothing remotely like that.
I just really like that sort of hide and seek.
I mean, that last character is an R, so.
I should learn to pronounce.
That is Sector. That seems like a thing you'd have 4 of.
Yeah.
There's a console to the left of the door.
Oh,
The big
there
door.
it is.
Or also one to the right.
Unfortunately, the Russian door locks still say access granted.
What will be in these pods?
Something's up.
You probably changed the
Oh.
language while you're hacking the lock.
That would make sense.
Too many blues.
It's like the first thing you do after
I'm
signing into
so
BAF
dead.
is set the locale. Or maybe the idea is that just Facebook makes everybody's locks.
Wait a second.
If they know where you are, such that they can like
Oh,
teleport
I only
in.
got one of them.
If they know where you are and they
I
can
wasn't, I
teleport
was
in
overheating.
robots on roller skates, couldn't they just like teleport in a big bomb?
Robots that can telefrag you.
They mentioned that if you try to teleport a person, their like internal organs wind up on the outside. Why don't they just teleport you and then you'd be dead?
I wasn't sure if they were being clear about it being any person or just that the non-Russian group's teleporter was only at the state where when they teleport a person they turn inside out.
That's interesting.
This is gonna be fun.
But it is the case that the Russian group are only teleporting robots. Whoa.
Big circle room.
Love a big circle.
What are the spotlights about? Oh my god.
Oh.
The drive system is the heart of the beast. Travel through the ring, but don't get caught inside when the energy is
Oh, I really wish it would just stop at don't.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a little thing you can...
Gotta go left. It's too bad that this is the realistic lighting level, but the
What?
I think this was another stealth area.
Yeah, you got spotted by the security thing. Slow down time. I feel like you're spending way too much time in real time.
Probably.
No Tomorrow says the lighting is all dynamic, but like mostly for this one level, which I feel was actually like kind of a thing that was like that was just like a thing in this era, right? Like Portal 2 has the dynamic lighting in like one area. Or at least it leans on it in one area.
Oh, this goes farther. Oh!
And they
It's
said
fine, his right side's still working.
they said atomized. I was really hoping for like a cool animation.
Okay, which way was I going on this extremely symmetrical?
You can see it from the other side of that.
Okay, yeah.
Kind of like that, actually. Like,
Yeah.
all you have to do is go to the next place and you'll... just want to know why the soundtrack to this area is like the menu music from the Matrix DVDs.
Listen, that was expensive to license. What did I just do there? There we go.
I guess they were paying by the beat.
Okay, so when those happen, oh, no.
We'll have the targeting lasers go through the solid object.
Don't worry about it.
Well, it's got implications for gameplay.
Probably reload in between.
What button is reload again? Oh,
It's just the shoot button when you're not aiming. Which is good. I like that.
It's not. It's also this.
Oh, is it? Okay. Then never mind.
The shoot button when you're not aiming shoots.
Oh yeah, right. You can shoot from your head.
Yeah.
Sorry. You're correct.
Trying to give me wrong intel. It's called intel because you're in the military. That's how it works. Oh! There we go.
Ada in chat says, I remember how after a while of playing this game and getting good with the slow-mo mechanic, every once in a while I'd kill a bot in real time and it would be jarring. Like, whoa, what did I do?
Accidentally played a normal video game.
Does this go? Oh.
Oh!
I feel like,
Well, that doesn't seem like a good place to put a crate.
Nope.
not worth it.
No hiding.
They're not hiding, you're hiding.
Got some bad news about what genre this is.
Hiding in time.
They're chasing you in an elevator. It's not dead.
Damn, gritty remake of elevator action is really wild.
Elevator action is already extremely violent, so...
Big Red Coat says, if a game allows you to roller dash, it should allow you to roller dash all the time. This is why Nier is actually great.
Wait, does Nier also have the crazy dash that this has?
Well,
Don't know.
I
Never
know
played
Nier
it.
Automata, I feel like they built a platinum game and then they basically just took the brakes off all the cooldowns. So you can basically just dodge into a dodge and not stop dodging until you want to do something else. It's pretty fun.
I really want to go
That's
back
the one
and-
where you can like, in order to like clear like a gap between like two buildings, you can just keep attacking in midair after you've like used
Yep.
all your air dashes. I
Which
think it expects you to do it.
yeah, and which involves also animations of you like throwing out your weapons, teleporting them back to you,
Yep.
using them to pull yourself along. It's pretty fun.
I really want to finish Nier. I started playing it years ago, and I died during the fight against the book, which I later figured out was the start of the game. Like, that's the fight that, when you finish the fight with the book, they introduce the mechanics. So I literally don't know what it's like to play Nier,
I thought there was something. Oh, there it is.
because I died at the tutorial boss. So AR is for augmented reaction. which is very confusing now that AR means augmented reality in every other video game.
Also means assault rifle. Just like a lot of... Remember, this is a cover shooter.
You want me to slow down time? You want me to get into cover?
Don't
Okay,
get
so
hit.
someone in chat was asking, do you need to engage with the game's systems? Yes.
Oh, too late. Oh, come off it. I did. It's going so slow.
I have a suggestion. Why don't you shoot the large guy?
I'm working up towards that.
Thanks. At first you'll like try asking him out to dinner. Get to know him a little bit.
Okay, so I got some suggestions for strategic adjustments you can make.
So as we all know, AR-15 actually means Arkansas 15.
Is this why you're not allowed to claim you're from the South?
No, it's because I'm gay.
Oof.
So AR is assault rifle, air rifle, army reserve, and Armalite, a brand of rifle. So you could have the like AR, and that would totally make sense as a thing.
There's where I want to have my slow. Oh, too late. I'm trying to do a thing.
So I was checking, and it's like in the U.S. we like to we identify legislative districts by the 2-digit code of the state and then the number. And I checked that there is no Arkansas District 15. But if someday when Arkansas gets more populated, you can have an AR-15 in AR-15.
I don't think I want that. I
Or
prefer-
Two smalls.
Bowen in chat suggests the pirate gun, R-15.
Okay, come on, the big boy. Bring it out. Oh, that's not the big boy.
You know you can just fight this guy normally, right?
Yeah, but
Why don't you just go up and punch him? He's the only enemy left.
some of us want to engage with the game systems, Christine.
Arkansas is basically all mountains. I don't know if there's a lot of good grazing land out there. Real pretty. You want cows, you should go to Oklahoma.
Oh, now. He just doesn't listen to me. He doesn't care.
You notice that, like, every time you do that... Whoa! Sorry, I was just expecting it to give you a bonus for shooting it in the crotch.
Bulletstorm does that.
It's a robot.
Oh, come on.
Matt D, we're still a little bit confused at what the rules are for when something large hitting a crate that you're hiding behind can hurt you or not.
Yeah, the rules around the cover are a little bit...
fast and loose in places.
Eon thinks that he needs to see
Well,
you
I
to
think
target
they're
with
just
the
a
homing
little
missile.
bit unintentional.
Oh, wait, wrong gun for that guy.
So Eon is suggesting the reason he's not bringing out the big boys that he has to see you to choose to do it.
Is he okay?
No, I think you blew up his head and now he can't see what he's doing.
Oh, this is wonderful.
This
I
also
like
means
him
that-
like this.
This also means that the red point on his back is frequently...
So I just want to see what this behavior... That's fantastic.
He's just lashing out.
Yeah,
It's really
I know.
good, actually.
And like, I wonder if that does damage to... Did we
don't
determine
think
if this
so.
has friendly fire or not?
He doesn't seem to be hurting himself, but that doesn't mean he wouldn't
Yeah.
hurt others. Orb kill. The enemy explosions in this game are pretty satisfying. This gun has now been so highly promoted that it is a member of the Joint Chiefs of Staff.
Someday this gun will be president.
This gun is now your boss.
I think we should probably pack it in, actually.
Yeah, what
Yeah.
time?
It is 11:41.
Yep.
Okay. Hey, anyone who's played this, is anything really awesome coming up in the next, like, 10 minutes?
Are we 10 minutes away from the end?
I think we probably have a fair ways to go still,
Yeah.
given...
I have no idea because
The pacing is,
plot-wise,
yeah.
it's very, very strange.
You're getting close, says Matt D.
So no.
Well, what do we want to
Yeah.
do next week?
I wouldn't mind finishing this off at this point because I feel like
Yeah.
Okay.
we are probably pretty close.
Sounds good to me.
Yeah, if we're more than 2/3 or 2/3 through, we
Yeah.
might
May
as
as
well
well.
finish it off. Yeah.
I don't expect it to have like the Wonder Project J2 thing where like, oh my god, I'm so glad we went back and finished it.
Yeah. Matt D says there's 40 minutes in speedrun time left, so I think that'll be a
So
full
like
session
3
for us.
years.
Yeah. Yes, this game is getting a re-release.
Yeah.
I hope that includes some color grading adjustments so that things aren't like wildly blown out.
But yeah, it's been really fun. I'm enjoying this. This is...
Yeah, no, like a lot of the movements just feel good to do. Like it feels good to slow down time. It feels
Yep.
good to go fast. It feels good to figure out like the good ways to like deal with enemies. In,
A
like,
lot of
unique
these
ways.
bosses just like feel really good to fight.
Yeah, this is like one of those rare games with really good boss design.
Yeah, no, I've been impressed by the bosses a lot. Even the ones that you repeat, like the way that they're adding like new context to them, new new quick time events, new like ways to fight them. It's
And,
Also,
like, the thing
they're
where-
interesting enough that putting you into a new space with the same boss after like
Yeah.
a few
Yep.
hours, because you can approach them in such a non-linear way.
Yeah.
yeah.
Like there's a thing where there's like multiple special things you can do to any one enemy, such that even if you don't have a plan, you're likely to encounter a couple of the like weird states you can get an enemy into, like the headless guy wandering around.
Yeah. No, they're a big version of the regular enemies in the same way that they can repeat the
Yeah.
regular enemies because they're multi-purpose.
Yeah.
They can repeat the big bosses.
So yeah, join us next week. We'll be, I guess, wrapping this game up.
Yep.
On Thursday, I'm going to be continuing my stream of Final Fantasy 13, and I fixed. If you were watching that stream, you'll note that I hit a crash bug consistently every time I tried to show the tutorial of my game. I've now fixed that bug, so I'll be able to show that.
And I'm really hoping that I will not have to spend the entire stream trying to get rid of the echo.
And yeah, shout outs to Miguel and Parrish, who have struggled with some really big technical problems with our audio setup.
It is so
There's
hard
so
to stream
many
a video
ways to
game on the
break
internet.
OBS.
I hope this stream was
We're just like
at least as good as last time. Hopefully better. 'Cause
discovering new and exciting
we
ways
broke
every
it all
time.
down and put it all back together.
And
But yeah.
really broke it all down.
Join me Thursday around 4:30 and Sunday usual time.
Yep. And also, the Steam Winter Sale is happening, so you can buy both my games and Christine's games. There are links at the bottom of the Twitch page. And yeah,
Good night.
Good night.
wave